Ooh, what's this? A lovely little surprise extra episode for you all. Ooh.
Hey, Scooby-Doo.
I don't think that would be more like, hey, Jinky Zoinks, guys, it's time for an extra Daggerheart.
Shaggy.
Pretty good.
Don't fuck with me.
That was Shaggy.
Yeah. Oh, once again, a nice. That was pretty good. A nice chaotic high rollers start. Hello, everybody. Welcome to part 2 of our Daggerheart 2-shot now, I guess.
Double shot.
Double shot. Bang bang. I am your games master, Mark/Morris Sherlock Humes. Joining me this week, I have Roro. It's Rhiannon Frost.
Hello.
It's Chris Trott.
I've got something in my eye.
We've got Tom Hazel, 2 L's, Katie Morrison, and our good friend Bryony of Bryony K on Twitch.
Me of me fame.
Me of me. And yeah, we're very, very excited. Lots of people really enjoyed our first part, one shot of Daggerheart. And we wanted to wrap up the story.
He's just blinking his little heart out over there.
Me too.
Me too.
So everybody really enjoyed the first part. We wanted to do a second roll, adjust some things. I got a couple of rules wrong. We're going to try some variant rules and wrap up this little story here because, yeah, it was a ton of fun and we thought it'd be a fun little extra stream for everybody.
Dilly-dallied.
You did dilly-dally a little.
little
It's fine. A little dilly-dallying. Who doesn't love a little dilly in this? Right, a couple of things. So, if you don't know, Daggerheart is a brand. This is not sponsored, by the way. This is not sponsored at all. I want to make that clear. But Daggerheart is a brand new tabletop role-playing game from Darrington Press and our friends at Critical Role.
Wow.
It is a high fantasy adventure with a focus on brand new die mechanics called the Duality Die System, and it has lots of unique and interesting ways to blend RP with mechanical TTRPG combat. For the core mechanic, just so that if you didn't watch part 1, you've got a good understanding of it. Basically, in this, players roll 2d12s and add them together instead of 1d20. 1d12 represents hope, which is a resource players can use to power their abilities, help each other, and activate tag team strikes. And the other represents fear, a GM resource that can be spent to activate foes, cause complications, and otherwise add narrative twists to the game. There's also a lot of other unique rules to the game, but that's all you kind of need to know to watch along. I also want to make sure that I point out that I got some rules wrong in part 1, specifically around the way that armor works and damage works. I was using the old beta testing rules where you had to subtract your armor value from the damage to get it lower. Now it's just a flat, you automatically reduce the damage to the next threshold below. There are 3 thresholds, minor, major, and severe. So if you get hit for severe damage, you can mark an armor slot and it automatically becomes a major hit instead. Nice and easy. We are also going to be trialing a variant rule, which is in the rule book, which is the action token system. This is just a little bit more of a structured way to handle initiative during the game. There was quite a few comments, and even a few of the players around the table weren't 100% sure on the initiative system. So we're going to try this and see how we get on with it. And that's literally all it for my briefings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go on.
Aye, what it be known, Crestard?
Yar. Darrington Press's acronym is DP.
Why would that be notable?
Carry on.
Well, I mean, no. Explain the joke to me, Chris Trott.
I don't want to.
Why not?
We don't
Our
wanna,
good friends at Darrington Press.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about the brand Dr. Pepper. That's why.
That's fine. Yeah, very, very wise. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Blinking.
Let me get out the intro.
All right, sure.
It hasn't worked in the last 10
I
years.
made it worse.
Zell only has one eye. This is
This is roleplay.
method acting.
Role play. Yeah.
This is how we lost
That is
it.
the one that you said had the scar.
It's true.
It is.
Right. With that.
Performing as hell.
This is set in our original world of Altheya, so it is a continuation. If you didn't see part 1, it is a canonical story set in our usual D&D campaign world, which you can watch every Sunday at 5 p.m. UK time over on our channel. And we're going to run our intro and jump into today's Daggerheart game. Pow, 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 pow! welcome to Daggerheart Part 2. In the city of Kelscarris, capital of the Dragon Empire of Ilmera, a group of individuals were gathered together by a mysterious black dragonborn man by the name of Malcolm Toombs. Mr. Toombs, normally known as a quiet, recluse businessman who operates a successful printing house, has tasked this group with a much more clandestine mission: to intercept an arms deal between a powerful criminal organization called the Diadem and a planar arms dealer known only as the Lapidarian. Toombs set this team on the trail of one Malachi Mythvane, a wealthy dwarven merchant working for the Diadem and the one believed to be tasked with arranging and handling this arms deal. Katerina, the phantom thief of the Red Dragon district of Burnbright, suggested they speak with a criminal contact of hers to see if they could learn anything useful about Malachi. And on some small bribery and persuasion, her contact, Talia, told them that Malachi was definitely planning something, and word on the street was that he was visiting a bespoke tailor's in the Brassbellows district later that day. Talia had also seen Malachi picking up messages from a dead drop out in the Mist River district. Kismet, the group's tiefling wizard, went into the tailors along with Hester, a rabbit wildheart druid who shapeshifted into a spider in an effort to listen in and gain information about Malachi's plans. Katerina snuck inside, disguised as a noblewoman, whilst Silxis, the elven brawler, and Zell, an orc guardian, remained outside trying to get information from Malachi's bodyguards. Through a series of events, including chasing after Malachi's carriage, fighting crossbow-wielding snipers on rooftops, a series of shape-shifting animals, and a battle over the dead drop location, the party eventually fled to a nearby safe house, having learned that Malachi was due to attend an opera at the Grand Phoenix Theatre in Burnbright this very night, and that the mysterious unknown buyer that the Diadem was working for had asked for a demonstration of their purchase. That is where we are going to begin today's adventure. I'm going to ask, Katie, I'm going to put you on the spot, because you were the one who, you had the ability to find this safe house. What is this safe house? What does it look like? What's the building you're currently using in the Mist Rivers, the Green Dragon district?
I think it's like down a little alleyway, and it's like in the beer cellar of a pub of someone she knows.
Great, perfect.
Like she knows what alleyways to go down and knock on the door, and she knows that like a specific thing to say to get in, and they know.
Perfect. Yeah. Do you or does anybody have an idea for the name of this pub, this tavern?
There was one we mentioned last time.
There was. I want it to be a different one to that one, though, because
all right.
that was the one that Zell knew for bodyguard trading.
The what?
You need to calm down.
You need to calm down.
Say it louder.
Get out.
I said bugger box.
Okay.
There you go.
That's what I said.
And you want that to be canonical in our beloved D&D
Yeah, this is
world
a canon.
of Altheya.
So any ideas for the tavern name?
The Raven's Call.
Bugger box.
Ooh, that's
The
a good
Raven's
one.
Call.
Yes.
Thank you, Rhiannon, for the lovely and serious suggestion.
Thank you.
Raven's Bug.
Raven's buggering.
Raven's bunghole. Right, so in the cellar, in between, stacks of, wine bottles and crates full of, disused or, maybe unused, like, tankards and things like that, casks of ale, we find all of you having rushed here after the events around the dead drop. You've made your way here, hiding out for the last hour or so, giving you a little time to recuperate. I think we did a rest action at the end of the last part. So you guys are rested. Some of you have prepared. Some of you, Zell has been working his arm. But alongside these things, what is everyone kind of doing in their preparations or in their sort of recovery? What does this look like for everybody?
Well, I was decoding the message that was on the
little note and things like that. Sure. So you've been working on that, do you have it on the top of a crate that you've kind of made into a temporary
a crate
table?
or a barrel or something, and I'm just focused on that.
Got a little lantern sort of over it, slowly. So Katerina's kind of working there. What's everyone else kind of up to?
What resources do we have access to? Is it literally just us in
Alcohol.
thing, or can we?
Loads of it.
We get tanked.
I mean,
But-
this is a rogue's safe house. Do you think that there should be something here?
Well, okay. 'Cause
You tell me, kids.
my thinking was, A, does the note that was received have any imagery on it? If it's just text, that's fine. But my intention is to try to determine what kind of threat, I guess, that we're necessarily up against. If it's a case of, turning a ring to green, what does that mean? Like, what does the ring do? And therefore, what is it blocking?
Very difficult to say from just this note.
Okay.
I think I said that the message was basically the buyer has requested a demonstration of the weapons. Turn your ring to green to protect yourself was the gist of the message that Malachi was supposed to receive. The only symbol there is text. There's one symbol on it, which you would very easily be able to probably determine is like a coded symbol of the diadem, which is a sort of unfinished circle ring with a single kind of star logo. It almost looks like a circlet that one might wear on their head, sort of a little sketch of a circlet.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Cool.
So there is that symbol, which you suspect is a symbol of the diadem itself. But yeah, in terms of what threat you may be up against, I mean, I guess I could ask you for a roll, but I don't know if this is necessarily something, you would know. Although you are an arcane professor of the third circle.
Third circle. Just
If anyone can do it,
it's your boy Kismet, hot boy Kismet,
Kizzy Wizzy.
back at it again. Is this kind of what you're talking about with the?
I'd say very close actually. That's very cool. I like that.
can't
Yeah,
actually
that's
see that.
nearly identical to
Can't
what I was
actually see that on
thinking.
the camera, but I'll.
I mean, that's not far off as well. Like I kind of something like along those lines. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I like Tom's.
I guess you can't really see it on the
That's
camera
cool.
too well. There you go.
That's the coolest thing I've ever seen, Tom.
Thank you.
But if you would like to roll for it, Kismet, I would
yes.
say this would be a recall roll.
Okay, recall, which is
a skill.
knowledge, which I have 3 in.
And remember, so we keep our hope from last time, so you guys keep your hope in between sessions.
Okay.
I do reset my fear, and I've found out it is equal to the number of people at the table. So it's 5 of you and then 1 of me, so I start with 6 fear.
Okay, well I have
But
2.
you can spend a hope to add an experience.
Yes.
And your experience is, and again, I am going to quickly go over it because it's a
go
new
ahead.
system. Everybody during character creation came up with 2 to 3 because we've leveled up a little bit, experiences. And these are like short lines or like words that describe the character's background far better than just picking something. These guys actually got to write it. And in some cases, like one of Zell's, I think, is just bodyguard, right? Like yours is just the word bodyguard.
Yes.
Whereas Katarina has the Phantom Thief of Burnbright. Implies a lot more, can potentially be useful in more situations.
I actually have a 4th one that's been handwritten on here. It says Bronchi Love.
Okay.
What's a bronchi?
Yeah. We're gonna ignore that one for now.
Damn it!
I mean, a lot of the
Have a 4 in
experiences as
that.
well, they're not necessarily just job titles. I think
No,
all those
they
things,
can be
you
little
have-
phrases.
Like one of mine is like
quotes or-
self-reliant.
Yeah, or even just quotes, and you're just like,
Don't test me.
this kind of
yeah.
fit.
Rhiannon had lots of very cool quotes that I couldn't fit on the character sheet, so I had to distill them down. Because
just
they were like
acronyms now.
3 lines long.
Yeah. She's
Okay.
written a novel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got into the woods.
Back in my day, when this happened, once
But
upon
like
a time.
a good example is from the book is like one of the experiences. This is not a negotiation in quotes.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool thing of thinking about.
Yeah.
But you have one which might be relevant.
But yes, I have two hope. So I'm going to spend 1 to activate my experience, Arcane Professor of the Third Circle. However, because it's a new day, Strange Patterns
Oh, yes.
are activating weirdly. I have the Wizard ability Strange Patterns. I choose a number between 1 and 12. I'm just going to roll it. Why not? 10. It's not 11 this time. Anytime I roll a 10 on my duality dice, I regain a hope or clear a stress.
Love it.
Yeah.
Pretty
Very
cool.
cool.
Sesh?
Yeah.
Yep. Anytime he rolls a 10.
Awesome.
So it's the wizard class power, basically.
cool.
Yeah,
That
on
one
2d12.
isn't it?
Pretty cool.
You want character swap?
Yeah, do you want to swap now? Okay.
He's in a mood today. He's having a little mood.
That's why I'm like pushing him to just be like to back down and be like, no.
That's my eye.
So what are you adding in total to this, Tom?
Sorry, so knowledge is 3, my experience is +3, because it's
So
boosted
you get
by level.
+6
I've got
to this
+6
total
to this. And I roll like a chump.
Before you did roll, I was going to say I'm probably going to make this quite a hard difficulty because this is like esoteric knowledge.
Cool.
Okay, I think I have ways to remedy this. I rolled 7 with fear.
Were both numbers the same?
They weren't the same. No.
Okay,
it was
so
a
not
6
critical
and a 1.
hit.
So I got 13 total. I just need to quickly check all my stuff.
Can you
Oh.
do a thing where you can re-roll?
He might do.
Okay. Oh!
He's in his mind palace right now.
No,
doing things.
it's quite a hard roll. I got 13. I can push it to a 16. I'm going to do that just to see how it happens, see if it works. Right, I have, as the Wizard School of Knowledge subclass, I am an adept. When you utilize an experience, you can mark a stress instead of spending a hope. Oh, I guess I've already spent the hope.
You have.
But if you do, I would double the experience modifier.
Or I'd say you can take the hope back and mark a stress if you would like.
Okay.
Because we're learning the class abilities. Obviously, you guys don't know everything.
So that's a before the roll thing.
Yeah.
Right, okay. But I double the experience modifier,
So it goes
so I
up to
actually get a plus
16.
9. So it turns it to 16, yeah.
Anything else you can do to that?
Yeah, probably. Let's have
just
a
asking.
lookie.
He loves the cards. He's a big fan.
He loves it. We've got
Lawborn.
lovely cards.
Yeah, there's all of the abilities are cards, which is amazing.
Yeah, they're really good.
Lawborn has well read. You have advantage on rolls that involve history, culture, or politics. I guess this doesn't quite fit.
This is magical knowledge, not culture or history or politics.
I have the Book of Viagra.
It's not called that.
It's the Book of Vagris. I think
That's you.
that's
And it was with fear, wasn't it?
yeah, that's with fear.
So I'm going to gain a fear. I'm going to inflict another stress on you as you, as the sort of consequence to that. You unfortunately don't. You sit there racking your mind, trying to think, what could this threat be? What could this planar power be? What could this, potential danger be? And you just cannot. There's just not enough information.
Yes, okay.
And that worries you. You being an arcane professor, you know that the planes of existence in Altheya, in the world of Altheya, are these eternal. They're eternally at war with each other, and many of them. Whether they're celestial or fiend or elemental or whatever they are, have access to powerful resources and weapons and magic that the material plane just simply doesn't have.
Yes.
And this, who knows how dangerous this could be. This is a potential really major threat. If this is some fiendish, fell iron or fell blood explosive, it could be a bomb. It could be,
Right.
It could be weapons from the Celestials that burn away the soul or something like that. It could be terrible. And I think that process obviously affects Kismet to cause that extra stress.
Quite the conundrum. Reminds me of a puzzle.
Yes, Professor!
I was waiting for you to do that.
Shut up,
Perfect.
Luke.
So as Kismet is stressing, kind of thinking about this, what's everyone else kind of doing in this little bit of downtime?
Zell.
What do your preparations and things look like?
Zell is fulfilling his name by limbering up and doing push-ups in the corner.
Okay, perfect. So just like getting that pump on. Why is that important to Zell? Like, why is that
He needs to be in
his
shape.
default?
He needs to be ready. He needs to not pull a muscle. He just exerted himself. So now he's getting ready again.
Cool.
Keeping his muscles active. Ready to bodyguard again.
Perfect. Love it. All right. What about
one.
Hester or Silksess?
Can Hester and Silksys sort of be like, can you be teaching me just like some little, my big fluffy paws, just teaching me some like fighting stances
So you
and
raise
stuff?
them up like this, and then yes, hit against mine, and see how strong you are. Oh, lovely, very good, well done.
I mean, last time we saw Silksys play fighting,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he'd cave
There's
in someone's
definitely.
chest.
I did cave in a chest.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're going gentle on me.
Yes.
So, and for reference as well, because some people might not have seen part one, so Hester is what in Altheya we call a wild heart, a rabbit wild heart, but you're an anthropomorphic rabbit. You're not a person with bunny ears and things like that. You're not like, Brian.
very
You're an actual
bunny.
like bunny, just like a humanoid bunny.
As bunny as
so
she can
you have these like
Yes.
big soft paws, so there's sort of like there's almost a puff of fur. Why does Hester want to learn to throw a punch? Why is that something you've asked for?
It's more that Hester is interested in just like getting to know her companions and wanting
Okay.
to spend time and sort of.
So this is actually, it's less about learning to punch and more seeing how Silksys kind of teaches you and reacts to this request and thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is Silksys enjoying teaching? Like,
Yeah, Silksys loves teaching, yeah. I think it's also a good opportunity for them to pass down their knowledge of the Feywield as well, of what they've learned on their travels as well. So anything to keep, I guess, like her elven heritage alive, she's more than happy to, or they're more than happy to share around.
So this is maybe something similar to their training, like when you were trained by your parent or ancestor who is a first generation, or was first generation from the Feywield, and then came to Altheya. And maybe this is, you have martial arts, but your martial arts might be very different to like what a human brawler might do. You might, in this kind of teaching to punch, it's almost like, yes, as the willow bends, and you have like these nature themed sort of like names for all of these attacks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cool, very cool. So we kind of see this kind of interaction go. About an hour of all this, like all your preparations, like Zell, at some point you repaired your armor, because I think that was your downtime thing. You did a lot of repairing armor. You guys like patch up any wounds that you had. But about an hour passes. Katerina finished translating this message, and it's probably, you maybe have like a couple of hours before this opera. What do you guys want to do now? I will hand the scene over to you all. You are down in the basement. You can maybe hear that above the Raven's call is getting a bit rowdy. It's the evening time. It's like maybe 5, 6 o'clock. People are coming in after work. You can hear sort of a little bit of music maybe beginning to play up like a fiddle, like kind of like, muffled through the stones as, the evening time of Kelscarris is becoming alive. What do you guys do?
How are we gonna look fancy enough to get into a fancy do like this?
Oh, good point.
I mean, I saw those clothes they had in that shop. It was all... I'd never seen things like that.
Far too expensive for us, you're right. I mean, everyone is entering with their own masks. We tried to procure some ourselves, but again, far too expensive for us, at least from Veritable Vestments. We could perhaps try to fashion our own. I don't know if anyone here is particularly skilled in crafting or tailoring or anything like that.
I used to love making stuff, me.
Is that right?
Yep. Used to get stuff off the street, make like weapons and armor and stuff.
Do you
Never made a
think
mask,
you could,
though.
You could make a mask, a suit.
Probably not a good one, but
right, okay.
I did it when I was a kid.
This is assuming that we need to go through the front door.
That's
There's always
A
another
very good
way
point.
in.
True. I mean, we could always, the ones that could blend in with the opera folk, could get a mask, and then the rest sneak round the back.
I
reckon
have-
You're right fancy, you are.
You're
Thank
pretty
you very much.
fancy, Kismet.
No, I mean, the Opera House is the real upper crust. It's beyond even my
So are
level.
you in, yeah? You're
What?
from the central.
I could go for some upper crust right now. Sounds good.
Well, I obviously, Katerina, you have your ways of getting into stealthy places, moving through shadows, things like that. Very impressive. And I have my ways of assisting people in moving from spaces to spaces as well. If we want to get in, I think we could reasonably find a way to get everybody in. It's just then staying quiet, and on top of that, finding our way to the likely clandestine place in which a weapons test is taking place, and one that we do not know the full effect of yet.
Right.
Well, yes, we don't want to be present when that happens. Who knows what effects it may have.
True that.
Kismet, I would say, you are from the academia, you are from the central district of the city. Your clothing wouldn't necessarily be out of place. If you have a mask, you probably can blend in with the kind of people who would be attending it. You probably wouldn't look like a noble, but you would look like a scholar. You would look like a university professor going to the opera. It wouldn't be out of place for you to do that.
Sure.
I would say that probably Hester, Silksis, and Zell definitely, especially Zell in his full like heavy armor and things like that,
think I might look
is
out of place.
probably going to look out of place.
How common would it be for people to be accompanied by familiars and dogs and such like that?
I would say having some sort of arcane familiar, if one was a learned wizard, would not
Which
be...
I have.
Which you have a little moat flying around
floating
you.
around, yeah.
But it wouldn't... I think that, it certainly wouldn't be uncommon. It might need some explaining and some convincing to let you into an opera house with some sort of animal.
Unless you were
But it's not
smaller.
impossible.
In a little bag.
Yeah.
You did just sneak into someone's pocket for quite a while.
That's true, you did.
Or around the neck.
I could be like a little fox and just...
Drape.
Yeah?
Be a
Okay.
scarf.
Certainly could try. Yeah. I mean, like, definitely. I think that, like, in terms of like non-familiars and things like that, yeah, I'm like, unless you had a good reason, like a service animal, or you were a very, very wealthy merchant who's like, oh, I couldn't possibly go anywhere without Mrs. Tigglesworth or whatever, something like that. But that would require some maybe bribery or convincing to the guards to let you in with them. Because again, it is a proper like
Maybe not surface moose.
Sightseeing eye moose.
moose might be a little tricky.
I need 10 extra seats, please.
Don't mind the moose.
On
might
top
be
of
tricky.
that, if we do manage to successfully infiltrate the place, we don't know anything about the diadem. Or at least I suppose we don't.
No, we
right?
do. They're awful.
Yeah,
That's all
Katerina's
we
had
know.
some interactions with the diadem. We know that Katerina is a sort of enemy of the diadem.
Now, I don't know if this is too late, but what does diadem mean?
From what little research I've done on them, which is very difficult because facts are extraordinarily scarce for them, I don't really know much. Just a secret faction that operates in strange.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like an object.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
like one of them fancy little head pieces, isn't it?
In most cases, but in this case, it's just a bunch of horrible, evil criminal scum.
Well, you just have to look for someone looking really evil wearing one of those.
There you go.
I
Look for the circlet or whatever.
I mean, the logic checks out, I suppose.
It wouldn't be that obvious, would it? Surely not.
mean,
Or a ring with it on.
I don't know if they. Do I know if they would be the type of faction to display their symbolism? I suppose.
That would be a recall knowledge roll.
I don't think this would fit into being an arcane professor of the third circle.
No, it certainly would not.
Would investigation into the diadem, a deeply secretive organization, would you say I'm out of my depth here?
Yes.
Good. I have the experience. You're out of your depth.
Well, one thing we
He's
discussed is
messy.
that the idea of that experience is you're good at
That's
helping
true.
other people.
Yeah, I did. I
don't think
specify that.
I
You're
don't
right.
think it's going to apply to you. You're very good at bringing people who are out of their depth and helping them.
That's true.
I don't think that experience is useful for yourself.
That's fine. I'll just straight knowledge +3 this one.
All right.
I've got zero.
Other
knowledge.
people can
I'm
attempt
out of my
it as well.
depth. I know nothing.
Well, I was going to say, because I do know them, maybe I could try and recall with my Phantom Thief of Burnbright.
Absolutely.
And say,
So-
do I know if they had any items on them that symbolize it, or just
Absolutely.
anything to look out for?
So absolutely. So spend a hope to add the experience, and you can roll as well. Tom can also roll if you
Okay.
would like.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
If you roll with fear, it's more fear for me. I'm very happy. So
Thankfully,
We all
I got,
loaded.
thankfully I got hope, but
I rolled with hope, and I rolled
you rolled very high again.
I rolled a 12 and a 9, and
Wow.
plus 6. No, plus 3. Sorry, plus 3.
Yeah. So
So
22.
that many.
that's very high. Yeah. Okay. And what did Kismet get?
just a 13, I'm afraid, but with
13.
hope. Did you? So you spent a hope, then regained a hope.
Yes,
You rolled
because you,
hope.
you rolled with hope. So remember, if anytime you roll with hope, you gain a hope back. So I would say, Kismet, you don't know the answers to this.
I am looking more and more
but-
dishevelled by the second.
But because you did roll with hope, maybe in sort of as you and Katerina are sort of talking, like this idea prompted
We're just
myself.
brainstorming.
You're kind of brainstorming, and you're helping Katerina kind of remember some things. Katerina, you definitely know a little bit more because you've encountered these people before. You've had some run-ins with them. You know a couple of things. I'm going to give you. I'll give you some pieces of information, then I'll let you ask. You can ask me a question specifically. You would know that the diadem are very arrogant. They tend to be very focused on wealthy individuals and wealthy business. They're kind of upper class crime organization. These aren't your kind of like typical street gangs, unlike thugs. These people are very wealthy, very influential. They deal in a lot of political manipulation, a lot of blackmail. They deal with things like arms and drugs and things like that. We're talking sort of high-end mafia, which makes them very arrogant. And that arrogance is often displayed in that they think they have this city under their palm. They think that, and you would know that ever since the death of the Dragon Empress 5 years ago, that arrogance has only grown and grown and grown and grown. And they are now very confident that this is their city. It's not, but that's what they like to think of it. You know that they contract a lot of mercenaries, a lot of sellswords. They do work with like street gangs, but on a kind of we hire you basis. You also would know that they keep their upper hierarchy absolutely separated from anything else. All of their upper leaders are only known by code names and are never seen without masks and cloaks. They are basically always, their identity is always hidden, even from each other. So it's kind of very isolated cells. But their lower level ranks do tend to have identities. And Malachi is probably one of these like second in command's middle managers, basically.
Okay.
And then do you want to ask, I will let you ask me a question.
Good question.
Your friends can help you as well if you'd like to.
Who
get
are
some
all
advice.
the major ones?
Apart from, it can't contradict what I've already told you.
I was wondering if something to do with like their jewels and like where they get them, who supplies them, and what kind
It's not a
of
bad one.
something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Or...
Or even just like a way to identify them if there is any way, but I don't imagine there would be a good way. Like if
Yeah.
trading...
Probably not their upper level, but certainly lower levels probably would. Like I said, they are very arrogant.
I mean, if Malachi's got a ring that has a green that can be turned to green, like I think I want to basically ask who provides them with this. The jewels, the items that they can, so that I can then see if we can go to that place and try and work out what it actually is.
Yeah.
You might be cutting it close because, as I said, you've only got a couple of hours. So I will say this: you think through, and you remember a name, Safina. Sorry, this is a bit of me making some stuff on the spot. Clark, Safina Clark. She operates a magical jewelers, so provides enchanted rings, enchanted necklaces, and things like that to the upper society of Kelscarris. You know, the draconic nobles, their courtiers, their families, the wealthy merchants here in the city. If the Diadem is having these things custom made and they have these connections that you believe them to have, she might be a good person to go and check in. Probably doesn't make it for all of them, but certainly might make it for people like Malachi.
Okay.
And I would say that they have they have their shop, which is very. It's the birds of Kelscarris.
Tom, get on it. Do your thing. Don't worry.
I'm going to actually say that her store is actually in the central district.
Okay.
So that is in the sort of Worm Heart, this kind of central, the oldest part of the city. And very few shops and merchants remain there. A lot of it has been sort of pushed out into the outer districts. So anybody that remains with a business in the central district normally has a good bit of gold and has a lot of influence.
Okay. I will give this information to the group. You have this.
All right, so we've got 2 hours, right?
Yes.
If we go there immediately, we might find.
Who's the nippiest out of us?
sleuthing.
Yeah, we're going to need to be quick. I'm not that quick.
We can get there in time. It's just we need to make sure we
We need to go straight from there.
try to gain one of these protection amulets, rings, whatever ourselves, or B, discover a way in which we can identify and hopefully follow the correct people at this opera to the place we need to get to. It's not a bad connection to have.
Can I, based on my knowledge of bodyguarding the central district, know of a place where we can get some relatively cheap cloaks and or
Yeah, easy.
Things that I could cover up my physical presence
Yeah,
with.
I'd say so. Yeah, you know plenty of like, you could go to most general stores or like travelers' clothing stores, like,
And it
things like
looks
that.
relatively upmarket because of the area they're in, right?
Well, so if you want cheap cloaks, they're going to look a little bit drab and a little bit worried. If you want something that looks nice, it is still going to cost you.
I ain't got much money, but I think I should probably disguise a little bit because they definitely got peepers on me, and I look a little distinct. So,
Do you think information has already made it back to this?
if they're
Jewelers?
a well-connected network, then
Good call. Not a bad idea. Who else was spotted? I guess
They've
all of us.
definitely seen me.
yeah, us two definitely.
I mean,
You did
As long
steal
as-
a carriage.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so cool, by the way.
Thank you.
When did you
Really
take
cool.
it?
I found the little stable somewhere. I just dropped it in there. I assumed they would just assume it's meant to be there.
Did there happen to be anything in the carriage?
Yeah, there were
There were
two
people.
people.
Oh, but, well, I mean, what happened to the people?
They ran away screaming.
Right.
They were terrified.
That makes sense.
That would check it.
Yeah.
So they know
They've definitely seen me and they-
we've been clocked.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Okay.
I mean, as long as I'm not a moose, I might get away with it.
You were different shapes.
Yeah, no, yes.
You were a spider, which was very cute,
You're a dog.
and then a dog, which was really cute. I love that one.
And the moose.
And the moose. So you're good.
Oh,
you're
bird
gonna
at one point. I saw you.
Yes.
Really
but I-
obliterated.
You're
Ripped a man's
stealthy.
throat out.
Yeah.
So I think you lot, maybe you, are a little troublesome, but it's the glint in the glasses, iconic.
It really shines up everywhere, yes.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to go in and approach this person, I guess what would be the best approach? Do we want to be diplomatic? Do we
I
want
think
to be...
you, if we can get one of these jewels or something, or an inn, I think you probably look the part of like getting in with this aristocracy and wealth and all that, and looking like you can blend in. And then we got your back from the shadows, or around your neck,
Okay.
or something. I don't know. I'm gonna get a cloak. I know a good cloak shop.
Cloak's not a bad idea. I'm wary that a business like this, with connections to the diadem, they're still open for a reason. They probably have deep ties with the diadem themselves. I think we go in strong. I'm not that person.
Ooh.
Make threats. You know, if they know who we are,
Right.
Challenge their
we know who they are.
conviction.
Exactly.
Oh, bloody hell. I
Now
didn't
in
expect that, Kismet.
Now, in that's where I have no strength, I'm afraid.
But
That's
you're
where
the inn.
I can
reckon.
I can get everyone into the room. Sure.
We could threaten undertones so like the rest of the opera don't notice.
Oh no, I'm talking about the jewelers.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm skipping ahead, sorry.
you're skipping ahead.
Yeah.
We
I
go
thought
into
we were
the
going into the
jewelers.
opera and going like, oi!
We will be going in. Well, no, we can't just go. Well, we could. We won't, but we could. We go to the jewelers.
Yeah.
We start making
Force a
a
hand.
presence. Yes,
Yeah.
force their hand.
Well, we
Get
can
them
do
to
it.
give
We've
up.
forced
They
hands
could
before.
force
We
it.
can't afford any of the jewelry, so what if we were to simply walk out with some?
Oh, bloody hell. This is the kind of stuff I bodyguarded against.
So you know exactly what to look for
Right, yeah,
and how to act.
But
But-
what if it gets back to the diadem that we've done this and now
Well, we've
they're
got 2
going to know
hours,
to
right?
like,
Ultimately,
look out for us?
that's what I'm thinking. Ultimately, our presence is getting to the diadem anyway.
Make
So,
the most of it.
Make the most of it. We've insulted them once. Why not insult them again?
This is mental. But I'm well in. All right, everyone in? I put a big orky fist in the middle.
Yes, I am very much in.
Sorry, I've been doing push-ups, so I'm quite sweaty.
You are very, yes.
I'm in. Long spindly arm comes in.
Careful there. That caves a chest in
That
there.
does, it is, yes.
These jewelers, they're rich.
Can we
the
just
only
quickly
thing
do
they're
the
interested
fist bumpy thing?
I just don't think we should be threatening them. I think the only thing they were interested in is money.
Oh, it's making the whole fist bump thing not...
Yeah,
if we can maybe suggest that they might lose the business of.
Okay.
Well, how much do we have in total? money-wise? What can we pull together?
Not too much.
I've got a handful.
I've got a handful.
The same.
We've all got a handful.
I've got a portful.
A portful.
Yeah.
Is that about the same as the... Oh, yeah, it's identical bags.
Identical chase bag of a nondescript.
Where'd you get your bags from?
Look forward to part 3 of the Daggerheart one-shot.
Let's go bag shopping quickly.
Oh, we can get to match our cloaks as well.
All
right.
I've always wanted to match.
See what what roads we end up walking.
I might take up tailoring.
Take up tailoring. It's worth a try. It's worth a try. You never know. You might be talented at it. Anyway, the plan so far is okay.
Spy.
Oh, wow.
You'd be Tinker. You're a soldier, and you'd be a tailor.
Sinkatola Zell. Work on it. Anyway.
We're spying now.
So I'm just going to sit back.
You want to get your drink or you got one? Okay.
I need a needle.
Let's go to the jeweler.
Yeah.
With that first plan in mind. If there are other avenues that we can follow, then we will certainly explore them.
All right.
But ultimately, we want to get out of that place, A, with some kind of protective jewelry, B, to understand who the diadem are, C, if we can get more information about the weapons trade, fantastic, D, to get into the opera house.
I think it might just be useful to know what the jewelry does. What does turning to green, what does that mean?
All right.
Exactly.
That's the valuable information
Get in
we
there
need.
diplomacy style, and then
If not,
if you need backup,
Yes.
do a wink through the window, and we'll come in.
The bare minimum we need is to know what that protection is.
You
so
want
that
me
we
to
know
be a
what we're-
bear?
Maybe later.
hold
yeah.
on to the bear thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Keep
You
that in
might
mind.
actually. Let's go ahead. Just go. Anyway,
Oh, are we done?
Big bunny paw on top.
It's so soft and fluffy.
Katharina, that's everyone.
Yeah.
Amazing. The plan is in motion.
Team Diadem. Actually,
No, maybe not.
shouldn't be called that.
Okay.
Team Zell.
So, let me understand.
Damn it, we're Team Zelda.
So I understand this plan correctly. Your plan is to visit Sophina Clark. Their shop is called White Cloud Enclave. Your plan is to go there, and whether potentially through threats and intimidation, or perhaps through skullduggery or some form, you want to find out what the ring she may have made for Malachi does, and also gain whatever other information you can. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The city, as you step out of the Raven's Call Tavern, back out through the cellar entrance, the city is in the full throes of this festival I described last time, the Dream Song Festivals. So the city is busy. Navigating through the town during the day as people can be going to business, but now it's nighttime, there's revelers everywhere. There is also quite a lot of guard presence, and you know you only have a few hours before this opera begins. I would like you guys, I want to see how quickly you can get through the city, like how shortcuts you can take, how well you can navigate these thick crowds, right? And for that, we're going to do a group activation roll. So, you nominate one character to lead the action, typically the character with the highest bonus. Each player then describes how their character collaborates on the task. The actions leader makes an action roll as usual, while the other players make a reaction roll using whatever traits they and the GM decide. The leader's action roll gains a +1 bonus for each successful reaction roll. So reaction rolls don't trigger fear and hope, right? So, but the leaders will.
Okay, cool.
So this is going to be an instinct roll because a part of instinct is navigation.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that this is going to be an instinct roll. Don't forget your experiences as well that might come into factor here. So you nominate. Don't roll anything yet. So who is going to lead this?
I have 3 instinct.
You. I got 0.
Do you have any good experiences, Bronkley? Always check your experiences if you can think of a way to apply them. If you can't, you can't. That's fine. You don't have to.
I mean, I'm a herbalist who maybe trades. No.
Herbalist is not going to cut in.
Gosh,
This is navigating a big bustling city.
I've got. What was that noise? Was it the sound of jewelry being made?
Nice try, though. So, Bronkley is going to make this, it's going to be an instinct roll. Everybody else is going to roll instinct as well as a reaction roll. Remember, your rolls don't generate hope and fear, only Bryony's does. And every success you get is going to add a +1 to Bronkley's thing. I'm going to set the difficulty for this at a 14.
We're no one ahead.
Can we
Yes.
spend for our experiences?
You can spend your experiences to boost your reaction roll,
Boost my
yes.
reaction.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you want to spend the hope to add your experiences, just tell me what you're doing, and then we'll narrate. So before, let's roll, and then we'll narrate what everyone's doing.
Can I become a panther so I get +1 instinct?
In theory, there is nothing to stop you marking a stress and becoming a panther, no. A panther running around the city might cause a commotion, might cause me to up the difficulty a fair bit.
15 with hope. We're not doing hope. Never mind.
No,
15.
reaction. So 15, so that's a success, so we're going to get an extra +1, so far.
I got 15.
Another +1.
Will a 4 be successful?
Will not. No.
That wasn't
Keep
too
that
cheap,
failure
was
in mind for how, what you're doing that's going to make this,
Was it too
you're not
cheap?
helping.
No, it was a 3 and a 1. No
3 and a 1.
crits.
I got a 12.
A 12 is not a success either, I'm afraid.
Add any experience to it?
You
though?
can if you want to spend the hope, yes.
Yeah, I'd
But
like
what
to,
experience are you adding, and how is it helping you?
I'd like to use my pit fighter experience, so like ducking, dodging, weaving between people. You know, like in a like a combat situation, like dodging punches, like
So, and you're applying this to walking
weaving through people.
crowds.
Yeah,
They are
ducking and
rowdy out
weaving.
there.
It is quite rowdy. All right, yeah. There's a couple of people that's
It's a
going
mosh pit.
I will allow this. I will allow it. So you can spend the experience. What does that bring you up to?
So that brings me up to 14.
That is a success. Okay. So Bronco, you're going to get an extra +3 to your roll.
Okay, so +6 in total.
Yes, if your instinct is already 3. You're looking for a 14.
So,
And you do count fear and hope on this.
I rolled with fear.
Okay, that's fine. I get a fear.
So 16, 22?
22 is, yeah, absolutely a success. I am going to mark you as stress, though, because of that fear that you generated. So, you are, because you're not from the big city, right? You are not a city-going bun. So navigating this bustling, this loud city is very stressful. You're a little bit smaller than your companion. You're kind of dragging them around with you, but there's crowds, there's drink being spilled, it's loud in your poor bunny ears, and you are just not used to this many people and all the stone. It feels so claustrophobic as you're running around, but you are going to succeed. So what does this look like? So Hester's kind of leading the way, moving everyone through the crowds. What it's like, we already know what Silksys is doing because of your experience. You're ducking and weaving. Maybe some people are stumbling over and you just knock them out, you kind of shove them around, like drunken revelers, shove them into things. Maybe not breaking necks, but there's some rowdy drunks, and you just stern them. They double over, they go down. You said pit fighter. What's everyone else doing to sort of help with this? Zell, we know isn't helping. So how is Zell not helping?
Zell gets distracted by all the market stalls on the way. It's like, hold on. I want to get some oranges.
and
These are so
then you're
cheap.
quickly dragged along. Okay.
And I think it's this way, right? Pretty sure.
Anyone want your orange?
What is
Silksys is me.
What is Katerina doing to help in this?
Well, I feel like Katerina knows the streets very well and how to move between places quickly, and also
Maybe some alleyway shortcuts.
Yeah, and she's cool under pressure. She's self-reliant. Just all the things in her background
Add to this.
add to the fact that she's finding it quite easy to
Perfect.
do.
I love it. What about Kismet? What's Kismet doing?
I like to imagine that Kismet has spent many a night wandering the streets while also reading books and researching and things like this. So the ability to almost passively just avoid things when he's not fully paying attention to things.
Just has a sixth sense for whoop.
Yeah,
Just dodging as things fly.
At night when he's reading, it's almost like he does twists and turns around obstacles and people and things like that while still fully focused on this thing. So I like to imagine he's very gracefully sort of weaving through the crowd in that way.
Perfect.
As opposed to...
As opposed to Silksys, who is just all elbow.
Thanks to Hester's natural instincts leading you through this busy, bustling metropolis, you arrive at White Cloud Enclave with a little bit of time to spare. If you can conclude your business here quickly, you will still be able to make it to. You will still be able to make it to the opera before it begins. If you take a lot of time here, you will be arriving at the opera late. right? So I'm not going to have you do another roll to get to the opera now. This is going to entirely depend on what happens in this next scene. Because this is going to be a set scene where we're going to interact with this, we're going to try one of these variant rules.
Okay.
Right? So this is a variant rule in terms of like doing stuff. So rather than it just being a free-for-all, anybody can go whenever they want and do stuff. Because this is a bit more of a composed scene, I'm going to have you all... I've given you all 3 cards, High Rollers business cards, to represent them. These are going to be your action tokens, right? Whenever you do a significant action, like rolling or giving help to an ally or using a power or anything like that, you're going to use up one of your action tokens. You don't get them back until everybody at the table has spent all of your action tokens, all right?
Cool.
So that means, like, Tom could go, I do a thing, I do a thing, I do a thing. He then can't do any more until everybody else has had at least a chance to do something themselves, right? So, and normally I would only use this for combat, and I am going to use that for combat if we get to it today. But I want to try and use it in a more social sort of like scene like this, where there might be sneaking around, there might be threats, there might be like social checks. I want to see how it all goes down, all right?
Nice.
Now, if you do something which is like quite incidental, then it's not going to spend one of your action tokens. So you might have powers that's just like, you do a thing, you spend a hope and you do a thing. That doesn't use up one of your action tokens, right? But if you want to do a roll or help somebody or do anything significant, that is going to be one of your action tokens. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So you arrive into the central district. You can immediately tell everything here is older. The buildings, all of the buildings have beautiful stone dragons carved like gargoyles. There's statues of knights, of the Dragon Empress, all around this place. This is the center of Rome. This is like the beautiful plazas, that you might go by that are so well maintained. Central London, beautiful. Ancient buildings, and you can see the great in the very center, even the sort of blocked by several important buildings around you, hovering slightly above the rest is the new imperial palace built after the Empress's death, magically floating above what below is an enormous domed crater where the old imperial palace used to be before it was destroyed 5 years ago. And that sort of hovers looking over the rest of the city. You can see that patrolling around there are Griffin cavalry and Wyvern cavalry that are sort of flying around keeping an eye on the city. There's also these giant skyways that are almost like these huge bridges for foot travel that cross different districts into the city and all sort of make their way across. Beautiful, beautiful landscape. You make your way to a lovely white marble building accentuated with gold trim, beautiful like glass, like grilled iron glass windows with glittering jewels and bracelets and jewelry inside, as well as masterful scroll works and enchanting supplies. And you see the name White Cloud Enclave, sort of written in almost illusory, glowing writing above the door. And that is what you see before you.
Okay. Before I spend my thing involves going just straight in there. Mm-hmm. Does anyone have any...
I'm going to spend an action point.
Okay.
Being late from the previous scene.
Okay.
So I arrive at whoever's outside at that time. I'll wait until everyone is done a round at least of action points. I'm going to arrive with some oranges.
Oh, you did actually just split off.
You don't have to spend an action token to do that. I would like to. Okay, sure. Absolutely fine. No problem. So Zell is running late. He's not here yet. Okay. What is everyone else doing? Yeah, you can jump in. Just remember it's going to cost you an action token. So if Tom wants to take the lead, go for it.
So yeah, as I was saying, mine is going to involve just going into it. So if anyone has any plans...
I think you want to do before you guys go in.
Do you want same again? I could sneak in with you.
No need.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm also going to remind you guys, one rule, because again, we're still going to choose rules. You can spend a hope to help an ally, where you make a roll. If you're successful, you give advantage to them. In fact, actually, I don't think you have to spend a roll. I think you just do it. Yep. You just give them a d6 to add to their roll, so you don't have to make a choice. So you can spend a hope to aid an ally, help an ally.
So my intention is for everyone to come in with me as well, by the way. Except the one.
So I guess like anybody, if they want to split off, they would just say do their thing. Mm-hmm. So all right, so Kismet, you sort of lead the way.
Yes.
You step in.
I also have the note. I want the note.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. And I think that, like, you might even be familiar with this jewelers. Like, you know, you work, the academia's here in the Central District. Maybe you've passed by this building. Maybe you've bought supplies for, like, an enchanting lesson or, like, a thing before. So you confidently stroll in. You look very much in place. You can see that it's quite, you know, it's 5 o'clock. Maybe they're in the process of beginning to wind down. They're going to close soon. But you see a delightful human woman, blonde hair tied up in a bun. She's maybe, like, middle-aged. She's sort of like maybe 45, 50. You can see there's a couple of attendants and assistants. One of these assistants, a young halfling girl, will be like, hello, sir, could we help you? We are shortly closing, but I can help you if it's a quick matter.
Are there any customers in the shop?
I will say 1. I'm going to say that there's 1. But they look like a tourist. They look like a wealthy tourist. Maybe a sort of a kind of they've stooped their shoulders and they've lowered their head as a yachtneer, a half giant, and wearing this kind of almost tartan Scottish, almost like wrap and kilt with like all these bandoliers and things like that. And he's sort of browsing this tiny thing, and he's sort of examining them. And he's got this very crude little sort of jeweler's eye.
Okay.
And he's like, yes, these are rather nice. Yes, very good.
Greetings. Could I have a
Not Scottish.
private word?
Yachtneers might wear they have tartan. It's not Scottish tartan here.
Could I have a private word with Miss Safina Clark, please?
I can certainly ask. May I say who is asking?
No.
No.
All right.
Private word with Miss Safina Clark, please.
All right. Tosses off.
He has a plan, and I'm just going to let it happen.
She very nervously makes her way, kind of leaving your party at the front.
I'm like going all in on the intention that she's like corrupted with
Sure.
the diadem. If not, this is going to be very awkward.
She goes over to her boss, who is this older woman, and you can see she's maybe arranging something on the back counters, sort of whispers, points, makes a very concerned-looking face. The woman sort of looks over. You are an arcane professor of the Third Circle.
Third circle.
So I think that she
Maybe this
would
comes with some repute.
recognize you a little bit.
Okay.
And she'll sort of like go, she like nods and will gesture. And the little halfling woman come in. She'll be like, yes, Mistress Clark would be happy to talk with you, Professor, in her office, if you'd like to follow me.
Fantastic. Do you mind if I bring my...
She did say, as I understood it, you wanted a private word with her.
Okay.
Right?
Sure. Yeah, I'll go in. Yeah.
Okay, so the rest of you are sort of left in the shop as Kismet is led back behind the counter and down a short corridor. You're led to a rather nicely decorated office. You can see it's got a beautiful wooden desk, maybe some enchanting supplies, like a little arcane work desk, and a few accoutrements of decorative pieces, maybe her like specialist works and things like that. Yes, Katerina.
Can I leave the shop and try and find the window of the office?
So to actually kind of like scale in.
Well, no, I want to at least try and listen in. If they're going to be going
Right,
to
sure.
a private office, I want to try and sort of
Yeah.
just be a bit sneaky because she doesn't want people to come with
Sure.
them.
Give me a stealth roll. Give me a finesse, I believe. Finesse, hide. Yeah,
I'm going to
stealth.
spend hope, and I'm going to do my phantom thief.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what it's for. Good for roguing, good for thieving.
I rolled on fear. It's 9, 10,
Lovely.
18, 19, 20.
20 is a success. Yeah, you managed to sneak your way. The way that the White Cloud Enclave is there's these narrow alleys that run alongside it, and there's no windows on these alleyways. So you sort of scramble in to the back. You find like a back door, and you actually have to like make your way in. You sneak along. There are guards as well. Like you notice guards patrolling these alleyways, and there is maybe a guard in the front of the shop as well. As you kind of hop over, kind of make your way, shuffle along, and press yourself up close to a now closed office door as you're in sort of like this kind of round the corner of this corridor that led from the back of the shop. But you are successfully hidden. You have the hidden condition.
I am cloaked.
You are cloaked, so as long as you don't move, people can't see you.
Could Zell have arrived around the time that you came out?
Sure.
I mean, you might see but you would maybe just see Katerina disappear down an alleyway.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's oranges.
Why can't I hold all these oranges?
And then I'm gonna like go up to a window and see who's inside and see if there's any.
Yeah, you look in and you see the rest of the crew.
Is
are
his
there.
face like smooshed against the glass?
Not quite because the
Okay.
oranges are.
Gotcha.
It's also these bars in the way that stop him getting there.
So,
Anything else? Well, I'm going to continue with Tom otherwise. All right.
So yeah, I guess you look through the window and you see me sort of
Well, no, he wouldn't see you.
Oh, you don't, yes.
Katerina can hear you, though.
here, right?
So Katerina would hear Sophina Clark be like, Professor, I must apologise, I don't know your name, but I have seen you on occasion.
I apologise for causing concern, but you have to understand that time is very much against us, and I will put the
see.
note on the table.
What's this? Looks at it.
Now, please tell me they're involved. Please.
Let's have you. I think that although you're not really speaking, this is still a bit of a sort of presence role here, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to
is a bit of a
hold
sort of
myself
intimidation.
I'm trying to hold myself in a particular way where it's like, you know what I'm involved with, I know what you're involved with. We're on the same team here.
Yes. Let me.
Is this a D? That's a D10. Where are my D12s gone? I'm sorry, I don't have any D12s, so I
is this
win
one
the
yours?
roll. That's yours now. Is it? It's got a skull in it, of course it's yours.
No.
It's those. Anyway, sorry.
Presence roll, please.
Presence roll. Presence roll. I don't think.
He is a
And I
third.
am the third circle.
Count on this one, I'm afraid.
And I don't think my third one can help. Glitter Twinkle, which is my arcane sprite. I don't think that's ever going to come out, so I may as well tell you now. All
That
right.
was like your twink name.
Okay. Huge.
Fair assumption,
Okay.
actually.
So I'd just say this would count as an action token as well, by the way, Tom.
Yeah, so, sorry, action tokens is literally the moment I make a roll, that's when it gets spent, right?
Or anything of significant action.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Can I? I'm not charming them. Shit! Can I?
Mum!
So I have reassurance, the ability, after an ally attempts an action roll. No! I have. God!
Yes.
Presence. I rolled 11. With hope.
With hope. So you get hope. She sort of looks at you. Well, I guess, what is this all about? I don't know what this... is this meant to mean something to me?
Well, we recovered this from the agreed upon drop point, but I'm afraid the, let's say
Drop point?
the quartermaster didn't think to procure the item needed for tonight's event.
She's looking at you. Yeah, I think that it's quite a bold little lie, I think. It might be another presence roll, I
Is
think.
there like an insight thing, maybe, or
If you would like to try and read her body language, yeah, that's an instinct.
instant? I only have one on this, but now I am an arcane. I'm just. Okay, this is 15.
15. Yeah, that's a
hope.
success. So I would say that you get the sense that she is not convinced you are what you're claiming you are. She definitely knows what that note means, though.
Right.
But you have a feeling that she's involved. You're not 100% sure if she's a member of the Diadem or maybe just a service provider. She knows what that note means, though. She knows what the ring, the green turning to green. She knows what that. She certainly knows what that symbol is because you watched her eyes immediately lock onto that symbol.
Okay.
But she is very cool, very calm, and is playing very coy. I'm actually going to spend, is it 1 or 2 fear? I'm going to spend 1 fear to use her ability. Everyone has a price.
Is that a second action point? Sorry.
No. I'm gonna say this is all still. I'm gonna say this is part of it. But then, so what I need you to do is make a presence reaction roll,
This is reaction. Presence reaction.
and I'll describe what happens.
Is there any changes for reactions?
hope
It's
or fear.
just no hope or fear.
It's no hope or fear, so it's just a straight presence roll.
Please. Oh God in heaven, have mercy
What
upon this
ones
soul.
maybe they melted in the summer heat.
So I got 11. However, I rolled with fear. I'm going to, because I'm Infernus, Daggerheart, Tiefling in Altheya. I have Fearless, which lets me, if I roll with fear, I mark 2 stress to instead roll with hope.
Oh, good.
So I'm going to turn it to hope. So, still only got 11.
But you get hope.
11. But I get.
Well, actually, no. It's a reaction roll.
Yes,
so fear and hope don't apply. So you can gain those stresses back.
Right. Absolutely, yes.
Well, what this means is she leans in and is like, Professor, I don't know what you think that I'm involved in with this crude, coded message, but I can assure you it's nothing to do with me. Why don't I give you a little something to take home with you and we forget this conversation ever happened? And if you want to turn this deal down, you have to mark 2 stress, or you have to accept it.
What is this something in question? Is it what I came for?
She pulls out of a drawer. No, she pulls out of a drawer. She pulls out a. Is it a bag of gold? Is the next level up of handful?
Yeah.
She puts a bag of gold on the table.
Get some nice clothes for that.
A lot of oranges.
A lot of
A bag of gold is a lot of gold.
It's a lot of gold. This ability is called Everyone Has a Price, by the way. And you have to spend 2 stress if you want to resist, because you failed that presence roll. If you'd succeeded that presence reaction roll, then you could just ignore it and not worry about it.
It's cool.
I'll let you think about it.
Well, I do have an idea of what I want to do is the thing. It's just I have to do it, and it's going to suck if I do it.
All right. Well, do you want to? Let's check in. Is there anything anybody wants to say?
Anyone else?
So Katerina, you hear this. You're hearing this whole conversation outside. What about Hester, Silkus, and Zell? What are you guys doing? So the Hester and Silkus, like you are watching, like this Jotnir, this half giant, like I'm not sure. Perhaps I should come back in the morning. And there's a very exasperated assistant who's like, this is the 3rd time you've looked, sir. Perhaps you should go and sleep on it. We do really need to be closing up the shop anytime soon. Oh, but you've got some other customers. You wouldn't surely kick us out when there's business to be made. And he's sort of like, but the assistant is entirely focused on him. And you can see the bodyguard by the door is kind of like rolling her eyes like, for fuck's sake. Is this dwarven armored woman just like, oh, goodness sake, her earth skin sort of almost like horns coming out of her eyebrows designed into.
Hester's just sort of scared to break anything because she's not used to being somewhere so fancy, so just sort of walking around being like, oh no, okay. But
probably in that accidentally knocking something over and
like Kale knocked something over, like, ooh. Is there anything that like stands out as particularly like a big sign saying magical color changing jewelry or something like that?
Mood rings.
Yes.
Protection from the planar elements.
Get one.
Don't blow up at the opera.
Let's have you make an instinct roll for this.
Okay.
So this would be an action token as well, by the way.
It's on special offer today.
I mean, maybe.
You are an arcane professor.
I am an arcane bunny of the. Oh no!
Wow.
Is it a match? Is it a double?
No, it is with hope though.
Oh, that's great.
It's a 8.
8. So you gain a hope, but yeah, you look around and it's all very pretty jewelry, and you can see there are magical objects here. In the glass cabinets, there's wands that runes are kind of like glowing and flickering on. You can see amulets that have almost swirling galaxy-like manifestations held within them, but you have no idea what any of these do. And you certainly don't see like magic color-changing rings around. But there's definitely magical objects in this store, but you can also tell these are very heavily protected, and maybe some of the cases themselves have like runic wards on and things like that, but you don't see what you're looking for, unfortunately. But you do probably get the sense that you overhear, because you did roll with hope, you maybe overhear the person talking to the giant Jotnir, like, well, of course we can also do custom orders, sir. We do those for a lot of our clients, but it is all done on a per request basis, and Mistress Clark handles all of those. She's our chief enchanter, but we can design whatever you're looking for. If you're looking for an amulet that might protect you against the cold climates of Iceheart or perhaps the storms of the Azar Steppe, we could certainly look into something like that for you. And so you overhear that, like, they do like custom, but it's all handled. Nothing here is like a custom order, basically. Anything else from anybody else?
I think Silksis would sidle up close to the Jotnir. Just like to keep them in like her periphery for now.
Okay.
Just listening to what they're saying, getting a look at like their stance and their balance, the way they carry themselves.
Sure.
Just for no reason, just in case.
Okay. Yeah, you can keep an eye on that. It's not going to be an action point or anything like that.
Can I like occasionally chime in with a conversation as well, just to like keep them around? Just like
You want to just keep them in the store?
Them in the shop.
Yeah, let's I think that's going to be a roll, though.
Yeah.
If you want to achieve something out of it. This would be a presence roll, I think, for Silksis.
Okay.
Like, kind of interacting with the Yotnir and the clerk, trying to, like, help keep them in place.
I got a 12 with hope.
12 with hope. So I'm going to say you gain a hope on that, and I'd say it's enough that this Yotnir, like, you sort of engage them in conversation. What kind of thing do you maybe say to them?
So this jewelry is interesting. What kind of jewelry do you like?
Oh, hello there. Yes, hello,
Hello.
elven friend. Yes, well, I'm looking for something rather particular. See, I'm looking for something for my wife back in the Azar Steppe. And, she's very fond of things, but we've got a little bit of money from our ranch. And he begins telling you his, like, life story, basically. He's a rancher. He raises thunder beasts, which are like dinosaurs.
Cool.
So he's quite wealthy, and he's looking for something nice. And this clerk is, like, just starts rolling their eyes when you start engaging, because now they're definitely not going anywhere. But you gain the hope that is going to be one of your action tokens flipped over as well.
Yep.
Right. If nobody else is going to think, I'm gonna,
did you?
No, go.
don't forget, you can also just offer help as well. Like if you're in a position to. Like right now, nobody can really help Kismet because you're not there with him. But
Hester's feeling a bit like overwhelmed by just all the fancy stuff, so she's gonna go outside because Azel's still outside.
with a bunch of oranges,
She's
just
gonna
held in his hands, in his arms.
Go outside, and I'm gonna spend 3 hope to turn into a cat and jump up onto his shoulder and just stay away. Just be there like.
Okay.
I can't
And you can spend
damage
hope instead of a
anything.
stress because of your druid power, right?
Yes, I spend
Perfect.
3 hope so I don't take the stress.
That is going to be an action token because that is a significant action. So great.
And I'm gonna be like ragdoll, but all white.
Like a certain cat we know in real life.
Is he in, guys?
Maybe.
So you jump onto Zell. So Zell, like, you watch Hester walk out and then just a cat is now on your shoulder.
All right.
You can talk, yeah.
It's fancy in there.
Iris, do you want an orange?
Oh, I don't know if I can
Cats
eat
have
oranges as a cat.
Do you take scritches?
I'll take scritches.
But you're not going to, like...
No, go for the tummy, I dares you.
Should we go in?
Oh, it's a bit much in there. I don't
it?
even know. Kismet's gone, and I don't know what's
Gone?
happening.
What do you mean, kidnapped?
No, just chatting fancy like.
Oh, right, okay. So we haven't had the wink yet.
No, not yet.
Right. We'll keep on the outside and I'll get ready to burst it.
Kismet, I'm going to come back to you. What's your decision? Have you spent the stress?
I have spent the stress.
So you say no.
I am turning down this deal. So in terms of giving the wink, can I actually see anything at like?
You're in a separate
Yeah.
room with the door shut.
I would have been leant forward as I placed down the note. I'll sort of stand upright, breathe in, and start shuffling my deck of cards and say, "What?
Just scared what's gonna happen.
What I know, yeah.
You are free to delay the idle speculations of a professor." And I'll turn around and place one of the cards over the lock of the door, and it will stay in that place for a little while. And then I'll turn back to them and say, "But do not dare interfere with the glorious machinations of the diadem." And I'll flick my fingers and cast Runic Lock. I'm locking the door.
Okay.
However,
Yeah.
so I have to make a spellcast roll.
Okay.
Once per rest on a success, I can lock the object. Someone with access to the magic. So it can only be opened by creatures of my choice.
Ooh.
And I'm picking me and obviously
Your team.
The team.
Perfect.
So I have to make a spellcast roll to see if this.
And it tells you
happens.
the difficulty, I think, on the card.
It's a spellcast roll of 15, so I
Okay.
use my knowledge, which is +3. I am an arcane professor of the third circle, so
Yep.
+3.
And you are. This is a routine use of the spell.
It's a routine
Like
use
we
of
need that on
spell.
a t-shirt. I'm an arcane professor.
I am, in fact.
That's a fucking great merch idea.
Just a reminder, I am an arcane professor.
Not one, not two.
Not one.
Third circle.
Not the fourth yet, though.
No, not quite.
Sorry.
All right. So give me your roll. This is going to be an action token.
I only have 2 stress left, so I'm not going to use the adept thing to double my experience. +6.
No.
No 10s yet, I'm assuming.
14? No!
No!
15! No! Come on! There has to be something.
Can you spend hope?
Can you use some different dice?
No.
You can't spend hope to boost it. No, he's spent it to boost his experience. He's done all he can.
I mean, the adept thing is to double the experience for the roll.
We did establish that you needed to do it before, unfortunately.
And I didn't spend the stress because I only have 2 stress left.
And is it with hope or with fear?
It's with hope.
Oh, okay. Well, you get your hope back. But
Thanks.
you put the card and you say this and you turn to activate it. And it sparks and fizzes as you see that maybe set into the door frame, a gemstone cracks and pops. Oh, I don't think so, Professor. Don't be so foolish to think I'm not protected against these magics. Help! Help, guards! He's trying to corrupt me! And you hear this kind of commotion. All of you hear this. Who's doing what? Katerina, I'd say Katerina's closest.
It's a 3-shot. It's a 3-shot.
It's probably a 3-shot. I have to find some stats.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
I don't want to fight.
Yeah, well, maybe you won't have to, but like she's just calling for the guards right now.
Can I go into the room?
Okay.
And
so you burst in. She thinks it's one of her guards, so she's like, ha ha. As this dark, cloaked, black mistress of the night steps in.
Can I try and lock or barricade the door so that guards can't come in?
I'd say you can try, yeah. It'd be a finesse roll.
Okay.
Tinker. Control.
Taylor. It's coming together.
I'm a soldier.
No.
I rolled a 4, 5,
With?
7 with fear.
With fear, I'm gonna use that fear immediately. So you throw the door and you try and like jam it. You know, maybe like you try and throw chairs over it to kind of block it in place. But I'm gonna use that fear. I'm gonna spend it immediately, and that guard just books it. And they get to the door as you're trying to barricade it, and you feel them pressing up against it, and your strength against theirs, they just push it out of the way, because I'm going to activate that guard with that fear. As this guard comes barreling past you guys before you even had a chance to react to it, this guard just is like immediately going to their boss, basically. And this guard is now at the door with you, like basically fighting to like keep it open.
Can I?
That would have been one of your action tokens.
So I have advantage on rolls to negotiate with criminals.
Okay.
So I want to go up to her, grab her by the front of her clothes.
Okay.
And say, people will die if you don't give me the information I need. What does the ring do? Tell us now, and me and my companions might spare you.
I love it. Presence roll, please. To
With
intimidate. With advantage, yes, so you get an extra d6. Kismet, you are in the room. If you have a token left and a hope, you can also add advantage.
I need to spend that token. I've got another thing.
Okay, you've got another thing you want to do. Okay, so this is your roll with d6. Presence.
16.
16.
With hope.
16. Her difficulty is 15. So you grab her, maybe the blade, comes out as well with this threat, and she immediately is like, like as you grab her, and you succeeded. Yeah, the ring, the diadem. Which ring?
The one that turns to green. What does it protect against?
Green, turn to green.
Malachi's ring.
Malachi Mythvane. The ring, it protects one from poisons, from vapors. Is that all you wanted to know? I'm not a member of them. I just fulfilled an order. Get out.
Fine.
I'm sorry to have offended you.
Unhand me. She's like trying to get you off of her, basically.
I don't know what I was saying.
Okay.
Your client's testing weapons.
I had no knowledge about any such thing.
Maybe
I'm not
consider
involved.
your commissions in the future, and I will storm out the room.
Okay, yeah, you just let it go. This guard looks to you, looks to his boss, what's everyone doing? This guard is still at the door, so you go to leave, but this guard is currently in the way. I don't know what this guard's going to do yet.
I will step into the shadow and disappear and emerge in a new shadow.
This room is quite well lit. I'm going to say there's not any major shadows that you can easily dive
A
into. 'Cause
human
it's her
shadow
office.
counts.
Does it
Just
say that?
behind
It
Kismet.
says the shadow of
Another creature? Then yeah, you could easily dump into Kismet's shadow.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. That's rad. So you literally like step into Kismet's shadow and Naruto style just zoom,
Like literally
vanish
walks
into
behind
darkness.
me and then doesn't appear. On
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So she looks. This woman, Sophina, looks terrified.
I'm hoping
at this
that
point.
it intimidated her.
I will say that will be your last action token to like
Yes,
activate
that's
that
fine.
ability. So yeah, so like
Worth it.
we use you to see Katarina just walk behind you and then she doesn't come.
Yeah, I mean, I like to imagine that the bodyguard and me are kind of at a sort of standoff right now.
There's this standoff right now of like she's looking around like where did that woman just go? The guard is doing the same thing. You're in the room. Anybody else like?
We're busting in.
Yeah.
All right, so you two, all three of you want to like rush up to this doorway,
Yeah.
or is Silk
Well,
just
I'm
going to stay
busting
back?
into the shop proper.
Okay.
'Cause I'm outside.
Sure, yeah.
And I'm going to throw oranges and shout orange attack.
I just did such a cool thing, and then he burst into the shop and threw
Orange
oranges.
attack.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of what I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were being cool.
Okay.
Orange, you glad
Okay.
sales here?
I was going to tip a yacht near over.
You're gonna push a yacht near.
I'm going to try and push him into like the cabinets.
just who would this guy?
Collateral.
It's gonna be a freaking
In case
fight
something
shot
went
at this
wrong.
rate.
What's distraction?
Oh, bar fight.
Sorry, who do you think that guy is?
He's just a yacht. I don't know. He's a yacht near.
He's just a nice man.
I don't know. He's an accessory.
I sometimes really don't understand you guys. Like, all, your brains, you two especially, like, you're on a different OS to me. Like, you're just, you're Linux.
Windows 98, man.
You're not Windows, dude. Like, no way. You're like some alien spaceship OS. Like,
Okay.
I don't get it. But all right, so Zell, you
Flippy
spend an action token. You run in, throw these oranges everywhere. Give
While
me a
shouting orange.
finesse roll to see how well you scatter these oranges and if there are any sort of like detriment to what's going on.
-1. 13. 12.
12 total. So you throw it with hope or with fear?
With fear.
Fear. I'm going to say marcus stress as you just go into
just
panic.
in his shoulder.
Sure. You throw, that'd be more HP, but you throw these oranges everywhere. All the assistants are like panicking now, like looking.
Orange
like,
attack!
They're like, oh, what? And they're like kind of freaking out as they're like looking around. What's going on?
I've got a cat.
One of them like goes to run. They slip on an orange. And they like land on their back.
Yeah.
Sorry, and Silk says you wish to push the Yotnir over.
As if things are going to go wrong. That was like my...
A man has just come in and yelled, orange attack. Zella's thrown oranges everywhere. Guards have been summoned to the office.
Things aren't going great.
It was a second ago.
Well, no, even then.
all right, can I, like, use my Wildborn ability to, like, during all the cacophony, to sneak up behind this guard and just, like, scare him away from the door?
You want to
Sure.
give him a fright
Yeah.
so he moves out of the door.
Sure, give me a stealth roll. Let's see if he sees you coming first.
With all these oranges in the
all
way.
the oranges. Which one's where does stealth live?
Do you get a...
I'm going to say that oranges won't affect your allies.
I made a client slip up.
Do you get a D6 with that? Because if you're Wildborn, it's
You get an advantage, yes, so you get to add a d6.
Oh, yeah, true.
This will help.
I do. Where does stealth live?
She's literally just
It'll be your finesse, sorry.
like walking
Oh,
on the
finesse. There we
ground.
go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14
Ooh.
with fear.
With fear, I'm going to spend that fear immediately on that guard. As you try and sneak up, like, this guard hears you and sees you kind of, like, stealthing your way towards him, or her, sorry. She draws, like, a kind of short blade. It's like, back off, you! And I'm going to have her act immediately. And she is going to... I think just kind of step up and try and like knock you down, I think.
Okay.
Like or like pin you up against the wall, maybe, like kind of like hold you at bay. So can you make a strength reaction roll for
Strength
me?
reaction roll. I'm going to use my elf ancestry card and mark the stress to get advantage on a reaction roll.
Ooh, so you get an extra d6. Yeah, this is a reaction roll, so...
Where'd you go? Oh, nice. This one, okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 with hope.
Well, no, hope and fear doesn't matter. It's a reaction
17.
roll, but that's enough. So you slip under his guard. Maybe it's the elven reflexes and the pit fighter. As she tries to, like, grab you and pin you up against the wall to hold you in place, you easily slip by, completely avoiding that, basically.
I try and then, like, get behind her and open the door as she's then lunging.
I would say the door is already open, but you're now, you can see Kismet is still in there, kind of like having this standoff with this jeweler woman. The guard is now, like, you've slipped past the guard. So you've got one action token left, right? How many, Zell, you've got one or two?
I've got one left.
You've got one left. Hester's still got a few, I think. One. So as you guys all get, like, one more thing to
Mind
do.
if I use mine?
Go for it.
Now that the guard is distracted and I'm able to turn away from that, I imagine I was holding up like a card that was kind of spinning in the air, ready to cast some kind of spell at them if they did advance.
Very
now
cool.
that they're distracted by Silksis, I want to turn back to Safina and say, we do not wish to damage your store or your wares or even bring your reputation into question. All we need is another jewel that can protect us from this poison. Like you said, a weapon is being tested tonight at the Opera House, one that is capable of killing hundreds, if not thousands, of people.
Charm roll.
Thank you.
Presence.
Are they considered friendly right now?
I would say they are not hostile yet.
Now,
I would say your Tiefling ability will, which is a twist to the Infernus one, rather than it being on Intimidation.
Yes.
Tieflings, because they're so beloved in Altheya, because they are spawned from the great Saint Typhine, who is beloved, they get it 2 charm rolls instead.
So I get advantage on this, so a d6 added to this.
Presence.
None of my experience works, I don't think.
You are an arcane professor.
Now I am an arcane.
Third, is it?
Third circle. That's third circle. But I think
not fourth.
I'll go with this. Not fourth yet. No, one day. So I'll just do this. Please. Oh, it's with fear. It's a hell of a roll, but it's with fear. So 20. No, 20.
20 is more than enough.
22.
22, more than enough.
Can I spend my? No, I can't spend more of my stress.
Well,
I mean, I could.
I can make you mark a stress right now, and in fact, I think that's what I'm going to do.
If you roll with fear, if you
roll with fear, I'm going to spend that fear to inflict a stress on you.
That's good. I mean, my alternative was I spend 2 fear to turn it into hope.
No, well, so, I'm going to spend a fear to make it.
That works.
Unless you're going to turn it into a hope.
No.
So I spend a fear, make you mark a stress. She will say, "Fine, but then get out," and she will go over to her desk, rummage in. "This is temporary, will only last a few hours," and she'll toss you a sort of engraved small green crystal with a rune on it. Crush it in your hand. It will give you the same protection that the ring provides.
To just me or?
To you. I've given you what I can, now get out.
Understood. My apologies.
Whatever is going on, I have no part of it. Whatever my clients are doing, it's nothing to do with me. If you wish to go and stop them, fine. So be it. Just leave.
Call off your guards.
She'll just call out, "Christina, back off. Let them go." And this guard, sort of like who's squaring up with you, looks like they were about to try and fight you. Just immediately is like, "You sure, Miss Clark?" "Yes." "Fine. Go on. Get out of here." Cool.
And I will tentatively sort of walk past, just in case anyone else is intending to, make an attack or something like that. But
I think Silkis will let you go past first and let you pass them safely before they
follow behind, sort of keeping an eye on the guards.
Yeah.
You two walk into a scene of kind of chaos where. What are Zell and Hester doing? I'm
angrily picking up my oranges.
Right, so you've now picking up the oranges.
Yeah, well, if this happens again.
the assistants are just looking very confused.
Yeah, you just watch out.
What?
Can I just get that one behind your leg?
What?
You'll be hearing from us.
Who? About what?
I don't know what.
What happened?
Hester's gone full cat mode and is just like batting an orange.
I think at this point we can say you can leave this shop.
Before I leave, I almost want to bow to everyone and say, now, if anyone has any complaints of what's happened today, please direct all of your complaints towards the arcane, fucking whatever it's
Academia.
called. Academia. Kismet. Professor Kismet. Good day.
And you leave.
I like to imagine the Third Circle has some element of freedom into their research, but is still checked in on.
Oh, yeah.
So, like...
Oh, yeah. Kismet's going to be hearing from the dean. The dean, the Silver Dragon, the dean of the Academia.
Yeah,
will
but I can
check
try
in.
and explain my way through this one.
Sure.
They'll understand.
That's a future problem.
We're tight.
Yeah. All right. So with that, I'm going to say everyone's action tokens
After that
resets as we
situation,
come out of the scene. You can meet up with Katerina, who appears from the shadows, just melting out of the darkness again.
What's up?
What from
Gets me
behind
every time.
My oranges! Drop them all again.
A single gemstone. Crush this, and one person will be immune to the effects of this weapon.
It's poison.
Poison.
Oh.
A poison vapor, mist, or something like that. But this will protect someone from this. Only one.
Just one.
It's the best I could do in such a dire situation, I'm afraid.
Well, one is better than nothing.
You
as they say.
hear the distinct sort of like clang as one of the, there are various clock towers around the city indicate the hour. It is about an hour before this performance. It's going to take you at least an hour to get there. You are going to be arriving unless you want to do anything else, you will be arriving late.
I mean,
if you do anything else, otherwise you have to go now.
It's a walk and talk situation. I think at this point
Sure.
we got to go.
Yeah, you can definitely have a conversation on the way, but you can't have it. There's no resting or anything like that, unfortunately. This is going to be you are going to be, probably catching a carriage to help you get there in time at this rate.
I know where one is.
And with that is going to be the end of part 1. We will see you for part 2 of Daggerheart as we return to our adventure in part 2. See you then.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
It was too good. It was too good not to end it on that line. Excellent line. Yes, that is it. We're going to take a 5-minute break now, everybody.
Fan art.
There should be some fan art from our main campaign, Altheya the Dragon Empire, which is our D&D campaign. Go and check that out. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ooh, Jesse.
Wow, that was good.
Prepare for trouble. Hi, welcome back, everybody. We are back in. Wait, yeah, we have to fade in, fade out, don't we?
Yeah, that's yeah.
It's part 2. Thanks for joining us. We're playing Daggerheart. We're doing our second part of our 2-shot.
Actually, we don't. 'cause
It's not
live.
sponsored.
I'm just thinking of the structure of this whole thing. You know.
We can do what we want.
Yeah, we can do what we want.
Shall I just go into it?
We're going off piece, baby.
It's you. Got to do more.
You're right. I do.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for
you
years
do what you want.
now.
I'll do what I want. I'm just going to go straight
What a
to it. I'm
professional.
going to go straight back into it, Tom.
Straight back into it.
Straight
Not
back
even with a
into
fade.
No even fade.
That's insanity. Sam, get that
Hi,
music
everybody.
playing. We're live.
Yeah?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know.
Bit
Cool.
of steep in now.
We're playing Daggerheart. Welcome back, everybody. Not sponsored. We're just finishing up our 2-shot. We're going to jump straight back into it.
No fade out.
We established that.
Established the no fade out.
I know.
There we go.
I wanted a little
He's
sneaky
annoying
look
me.
at Tom. I wanted a sneaky look at Tom. Welcome back. So, we are joining in now as our heroes have just gathered some more information about the Diadem Ring, which provides some sort of protection to this upcoming weapon. Gathering this knowledge and potentially one way to protect one of them from its dangers. They are making their way to the Burnbright district in Kelscarris. As you arrive, you see on the sort of main street of the Burnbright district, this elaborate, very opulent opera house. Outside, banners, tapestries unfurled, depicting a silver dragon in humanoid form, weeping kind of majestically. And it just has the name of Lament of Orivisas. And you can see, legendary opera of Giacomo Renalos, and all of these kinds of being advertised everywhere. You can see that there are gathered, people are making their way inside, taking their seats. You are arriving as most people have gone inside. You're sort of, the opera has not yet begun, but most of the guests have been let in. Maybe people are still milling around the bar just in the inside of the opera, but most people have made their way inside. There are guards positioned, very elite-looking, well-trained cauldron warriors who are outside, and you can see that the opera house itself is a rather majestic building, multiple stories. Imagine the sort of beautiful kind of opera house you might get in a movie or something like that, with these golden red motifs and tapestries hanging out the front. I hand it over to you guys.
That is opulent.
Yes.
Opera house. I saw you smirk when you said it. I need to know what you're laughing at.
You don't. Just carry on.
Okay. Can we see people? I'm sorry if you said this. I might have completely blanked it.
Was there an opera house?
Honestly, a rare apology for not listening. I'll take it.
Honestly, my brain is
Cooked.
stirring today. It's cooked. Can we see people taking invitations to get into the place?
Yeah, they're definitely maybe the last stragglers. There is like an usher at the main door. They're taking the invitations, taking the tickets. There are multiple guards, like elite, strong-looking, proper soldiers guarding the place as well.
Okay.
Like I said, it's probably about a 3-story building. It kind of stands quite taller than most of the nearby shops and townhouses and things like that. It's on a beautiful open plaza, so it's quite a big open area. There's lots of like gilded carriages, maybe even a few chariots with like griffins and wyverns all sort of parked out front, waiting for their owners to return or their valets to bring them back into position. And yeah, you can see that only a few stragglers, rushing late, are making their way inside.
Katerina, are we able to identify a quiet way to get, or at least get a look in on this place?
Well, we'll probably need to sneak in near the stage door or something, and then try and find a route within. I don't know the opera house. We'll just have to try and find our way. If we can get up high into the rafters, maybe we can have a look.
Okay. Are there outer like balconies and upper?
Not out on the building side, no. There's not really like any balconies or anything looking in. You're also at the front. There are alleyways that kind of run down and probably lead to the stage door and things like that. Yeah, absolutely. There would be a stage door for cast and crew. There'd be a sort of loading bay for like heavy props and scenery and things like that at the back.
Are there any like sewer drains or like, like?
Oh, I mean, yeah, the city has a sewer system. Yeah, absolutely. Like it has sort of plumbing and sort of magically enhanced sewer and waste management. Yeah.
Sorry, Brian start giggling. Everyone's like, yeah, we should go in through the door. Sewers!
Every tree has its roots.
I want to go the stinky way.
It's like prime example of Rhiannon's brain is going, but stinky.
Was that one of your experience quotes? Every tree has its roots, and
No.
you turned that into let's jump into the shitter.
But yeah, I'd say probably out in this plaza you can find a large, like iron sewer sort of panel grate that's been, sealed. They're normally quite heavy. Not sealed, it can be lifted. It's a heavy sort of like metal sewer grate plate, which you could lift up and try and find your way into the sewer system down below. So there's actually a fountain out in this plaza as well. There's like a little water fountain kind of right out the front in the big open.
Straight from the sewer line. Sewage line.
Well, we can try through the sewer if you want to go completely undetected.
I mean, I'm happy to sneak in and just open a door for you somewhere. Save the stink. We don't want to be
true.
seen or smelt, really.
It's a good point.
They got costumes, right?
Oh, yeah.
We didn't get cloaks, but maybe if we get round the back, we can wear something that's appropriate.
Yeah, not as guests, but as actual fancy opera performers.
I'm worried about this weapon, though. And I know I've been bringing it up this whole journey from that shop to
Well,
here.
no, that is the entire mission, yes, but yeah.
But, like, something's going to go down, right? And only one of us has got a thing to stop it.
Well, we need to just stop it before they activate, before they test it.
He's nervously peeling an orange.
You've eaten 5. Put them away.
My stomach does hurt.
No, yes, it will, up to that much.
Gotta get his 5 a day.
He's had 25.
He's a big lad.
He's had enough for a week.
Stage door, then?
Stage
Where they
door,
put the
loading bay.
I've seen this kind of thing before, where they got like workmen like bringing in stuff for the set and days before. So there's like usually a back door, right?
If Scion's willing, the back door isn't protected by any guards or anything, you should be able to slide under, right? If you turn into, I don't know, something flat.
Worm.
Like,
Worm.
a worm. Can you turn into a worm?
Don't believe you can turn into a worm. You can become a mouse.
What about a flying squirrel?
Maybe find a way in as a mouse. All right, yeah. What's the plan here, guys?
I'm still a cat.
Oh, I think
You're still a cat.
at least
Okay.
go towards the alleyways.
Yeah, that's the intention.
Yeah.
Let's go
So
for that.
you make your way down these alleyways, and you emerge at the back of the building. It's like a kind of backside street, and there is in fact a stage door and a loading bay door. However, the opera has started. They are both shut. There's no more cast and crew coming in. They are probably shut and locked.
Can we pick them up?
You can certainly try. Yeah, that'd be a finesse roll for Katerina if you want to try and pick the lock.
If you don't get it, I'll bash it.
That's quite noisy, though.
We
Okay.
all cough at the same time.
Spend an experience. Sure. You are doing what thief be
Vanished in
doing.
the alleyway.
It's with fear, but 18.
18 with a success. I'm going to spend that fear to mark a stress on you as you can hear, now you're up against the door, you can hear the orchestra beginning to play, beginning to warm up, like the opera is about to start. And that time pressure, picking the lock is agonizingly slow. It's probably not that much time, but every second feels like it extends further and further. But eventually you hear the kind of and you can open this side door out into it. It immediately opens into a series of like kind of storage rooms that you can see, and you can hear like the murmur just beyond here of cast in the wings waiting, basically. We do have a battle map for this.
Battle map.
Has been here the whole time.
Can you guys pass me miniatures for all of you guys? And I'm going to apologise. I might have to rotate this around.
Oh, because we're coming in from not the front anymore.
No. So, can you throw me Kismet? Thank you very much. You guys are going to be coming in on this side door over here.
There we go.
So I'll have Katerina come in first. Now, ranges and movement is very interesting here in Daggerheart. So, I did write this down to remember myself, but I believe very close range. So if something's in very close range, may I borrow a card, Katie? So they have a really handy little guide. If you don't have grids or if you don't want to use squares, you basically, very close range is the short end of a card.
Oh, cool.
So you can measure it like that.
About 5 to 10 feet.
About 5 to 10 feet. Close range, they say you can use a pencil for close range.
Sick.
How sharp?
And then if you pass me your character sheet top page, far range is the long end of a piece of paper. So you can use those to move, to guide with movement and things like that as well. There is also, in the book, it does say like 1 square, 3 squares, you can use that as well. But I will try and use these pencil card
Nice.
paper.
That's a good guide. Yeah.
But yeah, there's also guide. Like the thing is like far distance. They say 30 to 100 feet, which is obviously quite. There's a big difference between 30 feet and 100 feet, but that's like the rough guide for it. So yeah, you guys emerge. You can hear immediately there are people waiting in the wings, ready to go on. You can hear what maybe is like you can hear like some movement in the room next to you, kind of muttering, somebody kind of talking in there. And as you kind of step in, the orchestra goes silent. And you
Everyone
hear,
turns to look at us.
well, no, you guys are currently like backstage, like you can't see out into the theatre, but you hear this strong male voice, like "Ma-da-da-da," and this opera the performance begins basically. You are now on a countdown timer. I'm not going to tell you the exact nature of this countdown timer because there is information you did not learn about what's going to happen here today.
What?
But I am going to start a countdown timer.
Okay.
That I will keep track of. When it reaches 0, things will happen.
Can I ask mechanically, is it if we spend a action point it ticks down type thing, or?
Maybe.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Okay.
Can Hester transform into a bird and fly up above the audience to have a look if I can see Malachi?
So you would need to get into like the backstage. Right now you're in almost like a corridor. Like this is like an actual locked off room at the moment.
Yeah.
So if you look here on the map, for example, this is like a corridor basically.
Can I get
like
up
with
that
a room.
ladder?
So yeah, absolutely. So mark your stress to transform into Burb.
Well, I'll climb as a cat
Okay.
and then bird as a fly. What?
Oh, yeah.
With an action.
No, I'm pretty sure that's
So we're also I'm gonna switch to action tokens here because this is relevant. So because you can move and then do an action, or you can move twice and that's basically an action. So you can move and do something, or you can double move and that's one thing. So to get from there, you can do that, and then if you wanted to, it would be your action point to get up this ladder up onto these gantryways, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'll go up.
So as a cat, how are you climbing a ladder as a cat?
Just
Can cats climb ladders?
Cats can climb.
Come on, dude.
anything.
I don't know, like a vertical ladder?
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know.
I could probably jump a floor.
They can jump.
Yeah,
pretty-
sure.
Yeah.
So as you clamber up here,
I don't know why that annoyed me.
you really get annoyed.
those are your children.
Broccoli, that's going to be one of your 3 action tokens. So if you mark that off for me, please.
So I've done that for the ladder, and then would it be another one to?
No, so the 2 movements together is 1 action token. So normally in Daggerheart, you can move and do a thing, right? But if you want to move far range, which is that's your action basically.
Okay.
You don't do anything else. When Hester makes their way, this cat kind of scrambling up this ladder, which is very peculiar, you would see.
No, it's not.
Oh, they climb.
No, in an opera house.
Okay.
A cat in an opera
good, yeah,
house.
okay, good, fine.
Yeah?
Environment.
That's the bit I'm saying is a bit weird.
Not really. If you put any cat in an opera house,
They'll be
they'll
there.
climb something.
Yeah, a cat being in an opera house is weird, is what I'm
I
saying.
mean, they get around.
Someone's never seen cats.
Yeah. What a weird guy.
I hate you. So you would see a couple of things. You would see, as you make your way up here, hover like above the stage. You can see parts of the set, right? And above the stage, there is this enormous. It's made to look like ice, kind of almost like a glass sculpture, like a dome, and it's positioned above the stage itself. You can now hear the beautiful singing and the voices and things like that coming from here. You also notice that hidden up here on the rafters are two figures, and you see some unconscious bodies next to them. As you can see, maybe some stagehands. They have been maybe knocked out, maybe killed. You're not sure. You don't see any blood. But these two figures who look. They're fully cloaked, like their faces are covered, they have hoods. You can't really see any of their features, but they're sort of poised, waiting, kind of keeping a close eye on everything that's happening. And they are basically watching from this gantry-way, basically.
Okay. Can I try and get these guys' attention by going psst and then getting distracted by the noise because I'm a cat, just going psst.
Yeah.
Psst, guys, what?
I mean, do we hear it, I guess, is the question.
What's up?
You guys are going directions, so yeah.
So we all see.
No, this is Hester's the only one who's seen this because Hester's actually gone up into the gantry-way. You'd also, for most of you, there's actually a door, so there's a ladder that leads up to the gantry-ways, and then that's like a whole new section of the opera, that Hester is now able to look down onto. Because it is like a gantry-way. You would also see two more of these figures. One is basically right down below, right by this ladder, and then the other one is right by this door back here.
So is it that door at the end that's open then?
This door is not open at all.
Okay.
This is closed. There is a ladder going up the wall into the gantry system back here.
And is that open to the audience? But
Yes,
they can't see that.
yes,
But
yeah.
That's open. Okay.
Yeah, but it's open to them, but the audience doesn't see it. Like there's like a half curtain that protects it from the audience, and it's so they can get access to these like props. And you can see there's like magical lights and all sorts of things back here that's perfected. And then you begin to hear like this loud operatic performance.
Are we free to kind of just like slightly nudge around and?
Those are your action tokens. So like you can move and do an action, or you can move far distance, and that's the whole action basically.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I guess we do want to go up.
Well, I'm gonna try and figure out why Hester's making this noise.
Okay.
What's the matter?
So like, do you move? Because you need to move. Like Hester's moved.
move
Like
up, yeah.
right now, you guys are all still by the door. Hester's just run up ahead and moved up.
I'm
So
gonna kind of keep my head down.
okay.
And just sneak in.
Sure. So are you trying to keep quiet?
Yeah.
So give me a stealth roll. That's finesse.
Good.
I did have the cat make it because a cat is not going to make much noise. A big, heavily armored man will.
I got 11
With
hope.
with hope. Again, hope. An 11. As you go to.
I want to use my reassurance.
Okay.
Once per rest, an ally attempts an action roll, but before the consequences.
Okay.
Offers assistance or words of support. I think you start to move forward, and it's immediately like clank, clank, clank,
Yeah, the
armor and stuff
floorboard
like that.
then, yeah.
I almost like put a hand on your shoulder just to like be quiet, silent, move stealthily.
Right.
So you get to re-roll. So you don't get that hope yet, because you might roll with fear again. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might just turn around and walk into a wall.
Crit.
Oh, it's a crit.
2-2.
Yeah, great.
Success.
Success.
Thank God.
So yeah, you make your way over here without causing any alert or anything like that. Hester, you can see this cat like above you, looking over. That's gonna be one of your. That's gonna be one of your action tokens, though.
Yeah, I've done.
Okay, perfect.
Do you clear a stress if you get a crit?
Oh yes, I think you gain a hope and clear a stress. I think.
Oh.
Critical
like
success.
God, are
They clear a stress and gain a hope.
Sound the poghorn.
That's anti-Sag.
It's very anti-sad.
Me when I'm pogging.
It's gonna start adding stress to you.
My face when I pog.
Might do.
In my
doing
pocket, right?
Ordered.
Looking for real.
So yeah, you make your way over. What's other people or
That's me. I got up to the ladder, basically.
deal with it? Lock it down.
Can I say I got to the ladder?
Yeah, I'd say you can get to the ladder with that
And
stuff.
I've noticed
but you
that-
can't get up the ladder. Not with that one action.
I've noticed that Hester's got the heckles up.
Yeah, I'm like
in
bristling.
cat posture. And so I'm ready to go up the ladder.
Yeah. And these guys, I would say that the two you're looking at, they are not, a cat is not the thing they're thinking about. They've not heard you. They're focused on, you can see that they're focused on this orb.
do you
This
mean they're
glass orb.
They're not looking for the cat at the op.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Well, because
So-
it's so common to have.
They're always climbing.
And say that you don't make a lot of noise climbing up. So they're focused on this orb, and they're also scanning. You can see that they're looking out and looking into the audience as well, like scanning it.
You're pondering the orb. He's so done with that.
Go again.
Well, I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say,
you totally
do
can, but
want
it's the
to go
point of the
again?
action.
'Cause
I'm
if
going
not,
to
I'm
use my
gonna-
second action to get up the ladder.
Sure. Yeah. So that will be one movement. That's your close action. I do need another stealth roll though, because climbing up this ladder again, like these guys might overhear you.
I'll leave my oranges by the ladder first.
Just drop them.
So generous of you.
One rolls on the stage.
12.
A 12.
It's only a once per rest thing for me.
Just enough.
Oh!
So you managed to. Maybe it's as you're climbing. It's a particularly loud part of it. Was that with hope or with fear, by the way?
That was with hope.
Hope. So you gain a hope.
Great.
Remember, you can only have 6, I believe.
I've got 5.
So you climb up this ladder, and it just so happens to be it's at this big, like, this woman comes out from backstage, and the male lead and the female lead, she's dressed as this beautiful silver dragon. He's dressed as this silver dragon who almost is like being corrupted by like black armor and gold and black and red armor, and they begin doing this like big, operatic duet together, and it covers the sound of you climbing up this ladder, and you get to the top, and you see the same thing now as Hester. You can see there are 2 above the gangways, and there's actually 2 in the backstage, corridor below you, directly below where you and Hester basically are. That would be another action, by the way, as well.
Okay.
Can I do the same and go
Yeah.
up?
Yes. Stealth check, please.
What I was
So this would be the full action, would be to basically climb up.
What I was hoping to do was to, I imagine it's very shadowy, because this is all like backstage up in rafters and stuff. I'm gonna look at these 2 and go point at the further away guard, sink into the shadow. I want to appear behind him and try and take him out.
Okay, right. So you would move up to the ladder.
Yeah.
So that's going to be your first action. You climb up the ladder. I do need a stealth roll before you do anything else to see if anybody hears you, because that movement to get to the ladder, because there is people nearby, so I want to see if they hear you.
14, 15, 16, 17, but with sphere.
With fear, okay. With that fear, you make it, right? You make it to the ladder. You climb up the ladder without being heard, but I'm going to spend that fear immediately as a bit of a just bad timing. As you do, a woman walks out, moves over to like a row of like wooden desks where there's all kind of cosmetics and like things like that, and she begins sorting through. She hasn't heard you. You've managed to sneak past and go up, but she's now right by that ladder. Providing a complication for Silkus and Kismet. She hasn't seen the 2 of you yet either, but it's just bad timing. But you managed to get up to the top. Did you want to then take your next action to try and do the shadowy strike?
So, yeah, I want to try and kind of coordinate
I might
and
synchronize my last action.
point to the other guy that's there.
The one right at the ladder or the one?
The one
left?
that's
This one?
That one.
So you want to go for this one?
I was going to go for the further away.
Yeah. What's the range on your shadow step?
Far.
Yeah, so you can definitely get to this guy.
Yeah.
No problem.
So
Is tag team, against just one target?
Tag team roll. Each player can choose one time per session to spend 3 hope and initiate a tag team roll with another PC. When you do, work with your chosen partner to describe how you combine your actions in a unique and exciting way. You both make separate action rolls, but before resolving the roll's outcome, choose one of the rolls to apply for both of your results. On a roll with hope, all PCs involved gain a hope. On a roll with fear, the GM gains a fear for each PC involved. If you tag team and an attack roll that succeeds, you both roll damage. So I think it's against the same target.
It's one target. Okay, fair
So,
enough.
because this would be a coordinated thing, but it's against different targets. So
Thematically, you're just saying
But
you're doing it at the same time,
thematically,
right?
yeah.
And that's what the nice action token thing is like. Literally,
Yeah.
you both spend it, but both do the cool thing. So is that the
do
plan?
that.
Like, so you kind of like point, and it's like you go and attack that guy. I'm gonna go for that guy. Is that the plan?
I help Zell to give advantage.
Yeah, absolutely can.
So
So
I,
what's
like-
that gonna look like?
I'm just
'Cause you're
gonna
a cat
go
right now.
like through the guy's legs and just do like a little.
A trip.
just to
to
distract him.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so that.
when a cat, when I give advantage, you get a D8 instead of a D6.
Oh. Well, so that would be an action point from you as well to do the help action, and it's going to be an action point from both of you guys, an action token from each of you.
This is my last
Your last one, and then the second one for Katie.
Yeah, so I will
So-
spend a stress to basically appear behind him, and I appear cloaked.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Nothing personnel, kid. And then so the two of you basically rush this guy at the end as well. So let's go with order here. Let's have Katarina make her attack first, then we'll go to Zell's attack. So yeah, this is just going to be a strike from the shadows. So do you want to just use your dagger, or is this like using a cool power, or?
Good idea. No, I think just dagger on this one. It's
Okay.
only one target.
Okay.
Yes. So.
Alrighty.
And do I get advantage for being cloaked? I can't remember how it
I
works.
believe you do, yeah.
While hidden, any rolls against you have disadvantage. If a creature moves to where they would see you, you don't get that. No, I think
No, it's
attacks
just-
against you have disadvantage. Could spend a hope to add your experience.
I will. 12, 13, 14, 15.
15.
But on fear.
15 on fear. Good to know, good to know. 15 is enough to hit. Roll damage, please.
And I get my sneak attack.
One thing. My deepest apologies. No. I'm going to say that they are in position. They are not. There's nowhere for them to really hide at the moment, so it's fine.
Sneak attack?
Yep, you get the damage. Yeah. Yeah, you were cloaked, so you used your shadow power.
14 damage.
14 is above their severe threshold, so you do 3 HP of damage to them. That one is killed immediately.
Wow.
Can I see if they have a ring on them and take it off of them?
You've spent your action point. That's
Still
it.
got another action.
I know, but we've got to resolve Zell's attack first. Also, you rolled with fear, which means I get to activate somebody. So I am going to let Zell's roll go off first,
Okay.
because this was like a coordinated thing, but then I'm immediately going to have my... And if you get another fear, I'm going to activate twice.
Sure.
So that's going to be my rule on this.
That makes sense.
So this guy is immediately killed. Or you get the time to use, you plunge the dagger like into his throat, he goes down. You don't see any details about who he is or anything like that. Zell, you have advantage with a D8 instead of a D6. What's this look like? How are you attacking this guy?
I'm gonna battle axe.
Just the battle axe comes out and just bring the battle axe down
Yeah,
onto
I'm
him.
gonna-
Yep, love it.
I'm gonna swing.
Okay, so the cat like runs up. You see this figure, this hooded person, look down like what, and then like looks up as this battle axe is coming towards them. Give me your attack roll with a D8 extra.
What if these are actors?
I did think that. But then there are unconscious
bodies
people.
next to them.
18. 21.
21
Wow.
is a hit.
What'd you get on D8?
So what's your
with
damage
hope.
on?
Oh,
with-
we've got a 1 on that. Thank you.
So you gained a hope.
Got a hope.
Perfect.
And it's now 2d10 plus 3,
2d10 plus 3.
which is totally these ones. 10 points of physical damage.
Is that with the plus 3? Nothing else to add to it?
I will do a forceful push.
You sure?
Make an attack with your primary weapon. On a success, you deal damage and knock them back to close range. On a success with hope, add a d6 to your damage roll.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Actually, I'm going to use my orc ability, Tusks,
Oh.
which allows me to gore them with my tusks. Spend a hope to do an extra d6.
Oh,
Okay.
so it's on top of the
Yeah.
attack
cool.
roll.
Perfect.
Yes.
So roll an extra
And I'm
d6.
knocking them probably into the opera.
Yep.
Yep, that's exactly
That's
what would have
what we're
happened.
thinking.
6.
Oh, so 16.
16.
It's actually enough without the tusks, but it's good you didn't know that. So.
Just blood.
You do above their severe, they take 3 points of damage as this guy is crumpled by that battle axe. Just this loud thud.
tusks.
Vroom, as the body just slams into the wood. There is kind of like the whole platform kind of creaks and shifts as the battle axe slams down into it, kind of causing it to bow for a second. But a successful, both of these guys are taken out. However, I'm then going to activate that. And the guys that were down below definitely heard that slam. And they are going to spend their action. One of them is at least going to move.
Huh? What's that?
What was that noise?
Must be the wind.
Climbs up, and are you? Once you attack, you're not cloaked anymore. I think, right? I think when you
After I make an attack, I am no longer cloaked.
yeah. So the two of you, all three of you, are currently quite visible as this guy climbs up and like looks to where his companions were and sees the group of you. And I am going to have him. Yeah.
I'm so hopeful, though.
Very similar to you, Katerina. You watch as he crouches into the shadows and this kind of gusts of air and like moisture almost create like fog around him and he vanishes.
Okay.
That I'm then going to immediately spend
Oh,
fear to activate him again. Actually, no, I can't activate him again. He's a normal minion. I can't activate him again. I can activate
can do
his
the other
mate,
one, yeah.
who's going to do the exact same thing.
Okay.
They come up the ladder, see you guys, and they're also going to vanish as I spend one of my fears for that.
yes.
Then other people may now.
Can you do held actions in this?
To what extent?
Now, how much hope do you have, Silxus?
4.
Very cool. Hey, do you want to do a tag team move?
Hell yeah.
Cool. Could, because my intention is, I've got Arcane Door. I would like to, the moment they reveal themselves, Arcane Door underneath them, Arcane Door on me. Silxus then uses that opportunity.
I suppose you don't really need to do a held action because you guys control the initiative. As long as it's, I only get to act if you roll with fear or if I spend fear to interrupt anyway.
But it's just, if it's their action and they reveal, they will attack straight away, right?
They get to attack straight away, yeah. So I don't think there's a way to intercept their attack before I get to do my thing. You would immediately get to attack them once I've resolved it, basically.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was hoping to avoid the attack is the thing.
I do, especially as they're cloaked. Like, they have the same thing to Katerina in that, like, when they're hidden,
got no idea where they're going to
You have no idea where they're going to be. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know where they are currently.
Okay.
So I'm going to say in this case, no. Sometimes as a GM, you got to say no.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, Katerina, you wanted to do a thing while people think about it. Did you want to spend your last thing?
They had a ring on them.
Sure. Give me a... Yeah, I think you can just do it, right? You just search their hands, you just like check their thing. They don't have any rings on them. And in fact, when you pull, they're wearing like thick gloves and like their whole body is covered. You pull off their glove and immediately you sort of have to recoil because this is not a person's hand. It is covered in stone-like scales, almost as if their flesh was covered in a rocky, kind of scaled surface, and it's all gnarled. And the eye, you pull down the mask, and you can almost see this reptilian, snake-like visage, but it's all covered in like rocky stone. Reptilian eyes just lolled into the back of their head. These are not creatures of Altheya.
The lore deepens.
Yeah. But that would probably be your last thing. You don't find any ring on them or anything like that. You would maybe find you would find that they have like a bandolier of daggers, and that they don't really seem to have much else on them. I think, but you kind of search through.
Daggers?
Yeah. You can grab the bandolier of daggers. Yeah, absolutely. I'd say that's part of your action. Cool. What's everyone doing?
Is the person downstairs also still rooting around?
Yeah, it looks like they're now like preparing, like maybe like for a makeup change or something like that. As you hear things.
Can I sneak past them with my Wildborn Lightfoot ability?
You can certainly make a try to. Yeah. So you move. That's going to be a finesse roll with advantage for you, then, please.
Yeah, try and get up.
I'd say that they are facing away, so you go to try and sneak past them.
Mind Palace.
What one?
The one that makes you stealthy.
12, 13 with fear.
You mean?
13 with fear. You are successful. You manage to sneak past them, but I think as you're doing that, that's the moment where these two cloaked figures are going to make themselves known.
Nice.
And they are going to strike, I think. Okay. I'm going to have one is going to appear here next to Zell. I'll spend my fear immediately after this to attack with the next one. So Zell. He's going to try and plunge a blade into your back, and because they have an ambush ability, I get to add an advantage to this. That is going to be a total of 19 to hit.
Yes. Yes, that hits.
And then that would be 10 damage. So what threshold?
That's minor.
That would be a minor. Do you want to spend an armor slot to reduce it to 0 damage? No, so you're going to mark 1 hit point.
We'll mark 1 hit point.
As this thing sort of above you, manifesting from the air, plunges a knife. Your armor protects you, but the dagger kind of still strikes into you a little bit. I'm going to spend a fear to immediately activate the other one, who's going to do the same thing to you, Katerina, unfortunately.
Nothing personnelling the nothing personnel.
Yeah, literally. They're going to do the same thing.
I've got a picture of the
fucking shit roll, though. That is a 4. So as they plunge, you definitely roll to the side. Yeah, you engage and you're kind of almost expecting them to attack from the shadows. So you manage to knock them off guard as they land next to you, and they fail to strike. Yeah, that's me activating with the fear.
Yeah.
You guys have I've got nothing left.
I've got all mine through.
Yeah, so we need
you guys.
a bunch of you guys to activate first.
Yes.
Hester, you've got yours as well.
I got one, yeah.
I just don't think I can get past this person. The only sort of range things I
try
have
something
are
else.
quite loud.
Pretend you're an actor waiting for your change.
I need to roleplay really quick, climbing this ladder and killing this man. It's part of the scene.
Well, I mean, this person hasn't heard the fighting that's going on upstairs either. This is all stealthy assassins, trying to plunge. Even the thud of the axe, probably just thought it was part of the show, right?
I mean, you're ahead of me, like everyone else. So if you want to,
everyone can spend their points, right? We just need to have it. You guys need to spend before.
Yeah.
You can also just skip if you don't know what to do. You can just be like, look, I don't know what to do. I'm going to skip my
My
token.
thought was to start taking ladders away so other people can't get up. That's just my thought.
Okay.
everyone's up.
Everyone's up.
No, but other bad people can't get up. If there's more reinforcements, they
that's
can't
true.
get
Yeah,
up.
I mean, yeah.
But they can also teleport. So, but also maybe holding a ladder back for Kismet so they can get up to this orb. Maybe saving a Kismet-y ladder.
It's up to you guys. You guys have got the action points. You got to decide what to do.
Okay, well, I'll do my thing. I'm just going to use an arcane door.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
And get up top because I feel like I'm
And that's
complicating
far
things
range?
down here. This arcane door, far range. So
Yeah.
I can just go.
Where would you like to go?
yeah.
I would say you can't see really beyond sort of here, so you could easily get up here.
Sorry, I do need to make a
You make
spellcast roll,
roll.
which I got a hope. I spent a hope to use my experience. Arcane Professor of the Third Circle. I got 18. I needed 15. It works. Yeah, card on the ground. Door opens.
You step through. You now see the scene. You see your friends like fighting off these assassins who have like appeared here. That's what you see before you kiss Matt.
Yes, so I'm up now.
All right.
If someone else wants to.
I'll now come up then.
Okay. So you can easily get up there with one move. Would you like to do anything after doing that move?
I would like to take one of the ladders up with us.
Okay.
Pull that ladder.
Pull that ladder up. That would be the other half. That would be the other half of your
Yeah.
action. Okay.
I also realised I rolled a 10, which is my strange pattern, so I clear a stress.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah, you did that. This
All right, yeah, so you begin hauling this ladder up. I'm going to say it's not really a roll for you. It's kind of... let's make it a strength roll, because this is like you're pulling up this ladder by yourself.
Great, so it makes sense
Yeah,
to roll.
so let's have a roll for this with strength. This will be part of the action.
12. With, what was that? With hope.
With hope, you gain a hope. I'd say that is a success.
Okay.
So again, maybe it's like a loud part of the opera. You get these like big boom, 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 and like the lady just does not hear the ladder being shifted up, and she just sort of potters around, maybe like moves down to like over here to like get something out of a storage unit or something like that. But yeah, totally does not recognize you. That'll be one of your. So you've already spent your action token, haven't you? All right, yeah. So what do you guys want to do? Hester, Kismet,
You rolled
and
a hope, right? So it's still
Yeah.
R. Yeah.
yeah. I unless I spent a point, which I could do, but I'm not going to.
So I have quite a lot of loud things is my issue. I don't want to make a big noise. Unless I happen to time my fireball.
Well, don't forget you've got your base weapon
I
as
do
well.
have my base weapon.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not
So, like-
terrible damage.
Yeah. So it doesn't. You don't always have to use your cards. Even magic users, you have like a wand or a staff that can do a basic attack.
Sure. I'll give a wand a go.
Okay.
I am, would you believe, an arcane professor of the third circle. So I'm going to add to this with my experience.
Would an arcane professor be an adept at combat magic though?
We did this. I think we did this in the last episode. I did wand dueling.
Okay. Sure.
So
All right. Yeah.
potentially. I mean, does a 13 hit?
With hope or fear.
Hope by
Okay.
1.
13 does indeed hit. Yes.
Oh, good. 2d6. Plus 1 magic, which is not much. 8 damage?
8 damage. And what's the range on your
Far.
far? So you can go for either of these two.
Given that Silksys is closest to this
other
dude, I'll
one?
go for the long
The one
range
next
guy.
to Katerina?
The one next to Katerina.
Okay. And how much was it?
Some.
said
8 damage.
8. Just enough, actually.
Nice.
Also taken out. I would say being from the wand, yeah, it's, what does this look like? What's your kind
I
of
literally
magic
just
attack?
appear through the door and immediately crouch and swing out a silent sort of bolt that
beam
hits
of
this guy.
like a laser of
Yeah.
magic, like
hits him in the jaw. His entire head spins around.
falls down to the ground.
Jeez.
Perfect, yeah, love
He
it.
turns into a frog.
Perfect. That was your last action token?
That was not my last. I've still got one more.
You got one more, okay.
But that was with hope. So if someone else wants to take a turn, if not, I could go again.
Well, I think I'm going to spend a fate just to get one more attack in.
Go on, do it.
I'm going to get one more attack.
But you won't.
Fear.
A bit fear, sorry, yes, a fear. To just try and attack Zell again, I think, because he's the one that's engaged right now.
Yep.
So that is a 18 to hit Zell.
Yes.
I do not get my higher damage because I'm not cloaked. That is only going to be 6 points of damage.
That's minor still.
Okay, minor. So do you want to spend an armor slot to reduce it to nothing or take that 1 HP box? Your choice.
Don't hurt that much.
You're going to take the HP box?
Take the hit.
All right, yeah, so he plunges down, he's like, cursed armor, can't get deep enough to cause a grievous wound to you.
I'm just slowly turning around, regaining my action points.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is all happening at once,
Yeah.
right? And you're probably fighting him, but you're parrying, he's striking, he's parrying your blows. You just haven't delivered a decisive
I
blow
think
yet.
I'm taking the hits.
Yeah.
But I'm slowly turning around, being like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you do turn around, you see these reptilian snake-like
Oh.
eyes.
I regret turning.
So I think it's Hester, Kismet, and Silksys. What are you guys doing?
If not,
If you've got an idea, just go for it as well. You guys have got
Yeah.
the tokens, right?
I might
Right.
just, yeah, I can, yeah. So,
go for it.
So I'm just
Kill
going to
him.
attack this dude.
Kill his ass.
Yeah, just do it, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just move up
Yep.
and then punch.
I'm going to shift into I'm spend a focus and shift into my immovable stance.
Okay.
Everything all stiffens up and everything becomes very tight, taut. And yeah, I'm just going to go for this guy.
Perfect.
Gain a +2 to damage thresholds.
So you just need to keep that in mind if you take damage.
Sel's about to see a fist go through this guy's chest.
I know how that feels.
17 with fear.
17 with fear will hit this guy, yeah, absolutely.
All right, 2d10 plus 2d6.
Oh, that is so much damage.
Yeah.
Brawler does a ton of damage.
And I'd also like to go into my combo strikes as well after this. 7, 8, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16
Okay.
damage.
Yep.
And then I'm going to start my combo.
All right, so roll a d. So you roll a d4, and as long as you roll equal or higher, you keep adding this to the damage.
First roll. Well, it's going to be hard as a 4.
D4 lower, I think it ends it. Right,
There's still an extra 4 damage though, even if you fail it.
Yep, lower.
3. So set an extra 7 damage.
Yep.
Still, on just 2 rolls. Like,
Yeah.
either way, you're guaranteed 2 rolls, right?
7,
So it's
10,
still a ton of
12.
damage, potentially.
Yeah.
How much was that total? 7, 12?
20, I think.
20 damage.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do you do to this guy? Like, you shoryuken him up into the sky,
It's just
basically.
like a giant, like unmovable fist into the chest to start with to wind him, and then
Yeah.
it's just another secondary punch that goes kind of might go
Honestly,
through his armor.
The first punch killed him.
Nice.
Like, the combo strike, he was dead before the combo
Hell yeah.
began.
You
And then the
find
second
death
strike,
punched
bam.
him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
takes 5 steps and then just.
Yeah, you all watch as like these 4 assassins are down for the count now, basically. So Kismet and Hester, you guys can still act. What are you
I'm gonna
do?
kill you, you. Oh my!
I mean, I'll ponder the orb.
Okay, so do you want to move up? Like, it's kind of like hovering right above the center stage,
Yeah,
so
so
you would
I-
actually need to go out onto this gangway if you want to get close to it.
So long as that is covered from, I guess, the
It's
audience.
covered from the audience.
Yeah,
Yeah, from the audience.
Then, yeah, I'll head forward.
A little bit, like you guys can see the audience, but they probably because the lights are all up here, so they wouldn't be able
They
to
wouldn't
really
be able
see
to
much.
So, yes, I would like to.
Yeah, so this would be a knowledge roll. This is analyze.
What do I roll to ponder the orb?
Knowledge. Analyze. I guess this doesn't involve history, culture, or politics.
It does not.
Now, I am an arcane professor of the third circle, so I'm going to spend that.
Sure.
I'm going to
I would, yeah. I mean, like,
yeah.
providing that there is something magical to this.
Yeah.
I'm going to preempt and use adept to double my arcane professor knowledge on this. So I'm getting a +9 from my knowledge
Oh my
as well.
gosh. You rolled a 10.
2
You rolled 2
tens.
10s.
So it's a crit,
And it's your
and you
number.
get double your thing. So he actually gets to clear 2 stress.
I can regain hope
hell
as well.
yeah.
I'm going to clear 2 stress.
Yeah.
That's your number.
So, Kismet.
Oh my
amazing.
god.
This is what
I
you are
invented
here
this.
for. You didn't quite invent it. My orb. Because what you're looking at.
My orb!
It's immediately obvious, right? The orb is actually it's a prop. Like it's been designed to be this like beautiful dome of ice that's like meant to represent like maybe a location, and it will and you can see that it's normally like lowered down. It creates like a kind of fake dome over the stage, and inside you can see that there's almost magically created. You can see runes that it will create snow that will fall down, and it will it will break open, and then this illusory snow will fall on the stage. Part of the opera, probably.
Sure.
You immediately, looking through this kind of glass sculpted prop, you can see that a device has been sort of created to hold this green, kind of jagged looking canister, like a kind of made of a greenish iron. And you can see that it's made into the face of this kind of reptilian woman with all these kind of like snake-like hairs pulling down her. And it looks like it can be opened, but it looks fragile. Like it looks like it would break open. You know, it's probably not actually iron. It's probably made of some sort of like resin.
I see.
And it looks like if it receives significant impact and it's being held together by a very intricate looking device up here, it looks like it will fall and shatter.
Is it within reach?
You would have to climb up into this dome to try and get into it.
Become the orb.
Yes.
Ladder.
You also, because that was so critical.
Carriage.
I
Ladder.
like to imagine, like,
because that was
anytime I roll a 10, like the strange patterns, it's like the
You're seeing
magical
these things
sort
come
of
together.
With 2 of them, it's like I'm receiving just all the information from the ether.
With the critical, I'm going to say there's 2 other things.
Okay.
You begin to remember something about this opera. There is a
I
point.
know how this ends.
Well, there is a point near the end of the show, like maybe like halfway, maybe at like just before the break, the intermission. The main character, Orivissus, this silver dragon, she has this beautiful like tragic sonnet, and there's an exceptionally high note, and that is when the dome breaks and this snow falls down on her to cover the thing. This is very clearly set up to be timed to that exact moment.
Oh, shit.
And you are getting close to that time. You do not have too much longer before that moment in the opera arrives.
Okay.
Whatever this thing is, you know it's some sort of vapor or poison. It's gonna fall, and it's gonna affect this. Maybe just the stage, maybe the whole theatre. You're not sure.
We need to move quickly, either stop the show or find some way up to this device.
Keep in mind that was your action token spent.
Yep.
Hester still
I am
has
done,
one left
yes.
to go.
That was just me relaying
Sure.
information.
Yeah. With that, Hester, you are at the edge. You and Zell are both at the edge of this gangway. You've got the best lookout into the audience. You can see that everyone's watching it raptured, except for one box where you recognize Malachi Mythvane, waiting quite impatiently. Sort of, you can see him like checking like a little watch, a pocket watch he pulls out. After a few moments, as Kismet is analysing this orb, which takes a little bit of time, you see the curtain behind Malachi into his booth opens, and a rather kind of very casually dressed, she's kind of wearing a sort of like loose blouse-type shirt, like tight pants. She has this kind of like a wrap around like all of her head and like almost like a scarf, and she kind of swaggers in and takes a seat next to Malachi, and they clearly begin talking business, and you can see that there is a shadowed figure sort of behind her in the curtain, sort of looming, this kind of large, powerful figure. As you would see, Malachi, who is here, begins conversing with this woman, and that's what you see.
Can I use my... Is there anything... Well, can I use my action to turn into Burb and swoop down and go somewhere near?
What kind of bird would you like to turn into? Because once you fly out of here, you will be in the main opera house. So there is a good chance somebody will see you. We'll get a stealth roll out of it, but...
I want to be a snow owl.
Snow owl. Roger. And so you mark a stress, or do you want to spend hope or stress to turn into owl?
Marking stress.
Okay, and then that's going to be a stealth roll, please. So that's finesse. Do you get an extra finesse from Snow Owl?
I do. I get +1 finesse.
So it's just you get a +1 to the roll. You don't get any dice.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my lord.
6?
6. With hope or fear?
With hope.
Oh, with hope. Okay, so you gain a hope. You swoop down. There is quite a bit of commotion as everyone sort of like looks like, what's that? As this white, beautiful owl flies in. Where are you going?
I want to perch on top of the box so I can hear.
The top of the box,
so I can
here?
listen in.
I think they might have seen you.
Literally, Malachi is very dismissive. He's just like, fucking flying rats in here. What's this about? Like, he kind of looks around. He notices you, but doesn't seem to really put two and together. He's like, where the fuck is there an owl? This woman, however, sees this owl flying in. And you can see that this woman knows you are not a natural bird. She knows exactly what you are.
I was hoping you'd say, that's Snow Owl, and then he'd think it wasn't me.
I really hate you. I just hate that so much. I just really hate
See,
that.
when I do shit like this, I take psychic damage.
I mean, I'm considering spending fear.
Honestly, it's fair.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this woman, as you fly down and you perch up above, I'm going to immediately spend a fear to activate her. And you watch as she pulls something out of like a belt, and she pulls out this almost like twisted, very similar like green iron. It's kind of got like weird verdigris to it all, and it's like a very magical looking gun.
Oh.
And she just fires it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you think would
I mean, is this
happen?
a loud gun? Or?
No, it's magical. So as it fires,
Okay.
there's like a radiant beam of light, but it's like, so it causes a bit of a light. That is a 22.
Yeah, that's sort of that gets.
Roughly. It's in the ballpark.
Rhiannon, this is the damage I'm rolling.
Oh my god.
2d20s.
That's a natural 20 and a 17 plus 3. That's 40 damage.
Yeah, no.
So
that's
what threshold is
severe.
that?
Maybe severe.
I think that's severe, isn't it?
That's quite a bit.
But you could spend your armor to reduce it.
You
to
could.
80.
And I also, as I'm a bird, I have hollow bones, so it's -2 to my penalty damage threshold.
Oh, so it's,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But if I just spend 1 shield, it'll go down, right?
It will go down to a major, which would be 2 hit point boxes.
That's fine.
So mark an armor slot.
I see.
Now, also on your shapeshift, I believe when you take severe damage, although actually if you've marked it down,
Yeah, she's marked it down.
That's only. I get knocked out of beast form if I'm either like a mouse
in
or
a like a
fox
small
or
form.
something,
Okay,
yeah.
great. So
Oh, it's
perfect.
it's a tier
I think
one.
if you get like if you get no hit points left, you get knocked out. I think as well. There's like generic
She's a tier 2.
tier 2
okay.
owl. Yeah.
Tier 2.
But also the thing you notice is when this beam of light strikes you, and you manage to maybe like tuck and turn your body and absorb some of the blow, but it leaves this kind of like glowing residue around you. You are now marked. You glow until the end of the scene. You cannot become hidden, and attacks against you have advantage.
To the end of the scene.
Until the end of the
It's a
scene.
glow owl.
Guiding
It's a
bolt
glow owl. Malachi's like, what the hell are you doing? And she's like, we have an unexpected visitor. That is no owl.
He shoots again.
Is it a similar green to the?
Yes, you guys wouldn't know that, but Hester would.
That was everyone's.
Yeah, that was
I
my
think
last-
Hester still got. Oh, that was your
No,
last
no,
one. So
that's-
everybody refreshes your action tokens.
Okay. I need to find a way to get close to this device.
Ladder.
Ladder.
Do you want to provide a ladder?
I brought it up for you.
Well, you literally. Oh, you did bring up the ladder.
She
Yeah, she did, yeah.
literally
I mean,
has
she
a
did,
ladder.
Is there a
It's
way
prepped.
that we can put the ladder in the exact right place that I can get close, within touching range of this?
So Kismet could spend an action to grab the ladder and move it into place and hold it. Like you'll have to hold
Stand
it.
hold the
or
ladder, yeah.
somebody. It doesn't have to be
I don't
you.
need to hold the
it's-
ladder.
It could
Strong
be.
boy.
Well, you might want somebody who's quite strong because it's going to be a strength roll to
Yeah.
hold them in place, to keep them in
How
position,
was
basically.
your stance last?
Because I will say the ropes holding this thing.
It's not strong.
It's not going to be super strong. Like so, if you fall into it, there is a high chance it's going to cause it to break.
Okay.
Stances last until I mark my last hit point, take severe damage.
Okay, so you're So I'd say that like
Be an immovable object.
I would give you advantage to the strength roll. For that.
That helps.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I can certainly help.
am I getting the ladder?
You could spend an action to also
I
help.
will spend an action to assist you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So you give an advantage as well.
All
So
right, okay, so fulcrum point of ladder. Zell
Yes.
figures this bit out. He crouches down into a boulder form.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, put the ladder on my back and leverage it.
Yeah.
And just hold that side.
yeah.
Okay.
Wedge it into my back.
Are you sure? Okay. I'm
Obviously, it
waiting.
will help the fulcrum point. Sorry, I didn't
So-
say that too
What
loud.
is? I don't know what a fulcrum point is, but you sound like you know what you're talking about, so I will.
Silent moment
So
in
am
the
I going
opera.
like
Fuck!
horizontally, sort of 45-degree angle, or are we going directly up?
So you are basically going like out over the stage.
Oh, this is spooky.
like out like this.
That's
like
cool,
the
okay.
ladder is being held. So also Zell is that you are on this very thin gantryway.
and I'm going like 45-degree angle out
Yeah.
on this
Yeah.
long ladder.
Yeah.
Like, how tall is the ladder? How far out am I?
You're probably going like a good 15 feet
Okay.
up and then into this thing.
Okay, well,
Because you also, the device holding the canister is kind of higher than the dome.
Yeah.
So you actually have to get up and over it, and you're going to have to reach out to it.
okay, cool.
All right, so I need a strength roll
Okay.
from
roll.
Silksis
Get
With
D6
advantage?
advantage.
with a d6 advantage. Yep.
Is there anything else?
10, 15 with hope.
15 is just what you needed. I was going to tell you the difficulty, but you beat me to it. So you gain a hope as well.
I'm maxed out on hope.
Max out, so make sure you spend it. You've got class abilities that let you do cool stuff. So you hold this ladder with the fulcrum point. As Kismet, you can now clamber up to this.
So I
thing.
want to climb up to it very precariously, watching. I look down, I can see the opera happening. I can see all the people watching as well.
And I think that might be the point. I'm not going to spend a fear on it, but you do see the same thing. You see Malachi and Hester. You see this woman shoot at Hester.
Yeah. I can see things going south over there.
That is not done. There's going to be more to that.
yeah.
Okay. We gotta move.
But also, I suppose I know this piece as well. This, so I know the rhythm of this music. I know how close it's getting to the point where this finale will happen.
On the countdown, by the way, you're at 5.
And it's counting down.
Is that
Counting down.
Okay. I would like to. Yes, I'm climbing up. I reach in, and if I'm able to get a hand on it at the very least, at least to do my first thing.
What are you going to try and do?
So my first thing is this isn't an action. I want to spend a hope to use Tava's armor. I spend a hope to give a target I can touch additional armor. Now it gives it an extra.
Ooh,
gives it an extra
that's
+1 to their armor
I
score.
see.
My intention is to give it at least one level of
That's quite
protection to stop it from being
Yeah.
so fragile.
Okay.
That's pretty-
Okay.
Cool.
All right. I like it.
That's
what I'm gonna word with
gonna
that.
fail.
That's a great idea.
It's not a roll.
straight
It's
from
not a
the
roll.
Professor.
What I'm going to say is what that will do is it will reduce its damage threshold by 1, same as a normal armor slot would be.
Okay.
If this thing takes major or severe damage, that's when it breaks. So with that threshold, it can basically take 1. So if it gets major, it would go down to minor, and it won't break the device. It'll break the armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And
like that.
the amount of damage it takes is depending on how far it falls or how much damage it takes. Because don't forget, maybe a bad guy might just try and break it as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it that.
There's still some fear left, Ev.
There's still some fear.
There is.
So that
So that's not an action.
that's not my action.
No. That's
I guess
you can just do that.
For my action now, though, I'm trying to grab the thing. I'm trying to slowly, carefully, while I'm on this ladder that is obviously wobbling, trying to pull this thing out.
That will be
of
a
the...
finesse roll. Because you have to. You can see that this thing is held by 3 wires,
Yeah.
and there is this kind of metallic device with pins. Looking at this thing now, there's a risk that if you tamper with it, it will trigger. Basically,
What if I told you my finesse is -1?
that would be pretty bad.
Can I try and assist by trying to instruct him
Yeah.
in some way? 'Cause,
Spend a hope to
it's
give
something
advantage.
That,
help an ally.
Yeah, I'll help.
So you get advantage on the roll.
Kismet.
This is a high difficulty.
What does it say?
17.
I just want to say, you're looking really good doing that role right now. And I believe
That
in
would
you.
be you've used an action token, yeah.
So it's a soldier's bond, and we both get 3 hope when I compliment someone.
3.
Okay.
Wait, is that you just get both of us gain 3 hope?
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. Okay.
Remember, you can only have a max of
That does
6.
max me out. I think it might be fine.
I'm also max now.
It says
it was
6 in.
6.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, okay,
it's
okay.
definitely 6.
Can I? Yeah, fine. No, I've got one.
Do you want a blue?
Please.
Didn't do much for me.
Huge catch. You see that shit
That
live
was
on
pretty
stream?
good.
I missed it. Can you do it again?
No. Right, so you're spending that, but that's not an action. I'm going to say that's not an action token to do that.
Can I-
So,
I know we said that your out of your depth only applies on assisting other people. Oh.
I'm cool under pressure.
you're cool. So it's kind of
kind of
Katerina
like
would have been
something-
perfect at disarming this obvious trap.
That's true. We could
switch
swap.
out?
We could swap is a thing. I only
we
wanted to
switch
get up
out?
there to give
You've
it-
already spent an action to help.
I've got
he's
2
done
actions left.
I know, but he did say he was climbing up there to do it.
It's the perfect
Because
balance
then
right
we'd
now.
have to undo you doing the help action and everything else.
I dropped the dice and it landed on a 12, but it wasn't.
It wasn't a roll.
It wasn't a roll. Watch this drive.
No.
He said it.
No.
No.
But no. Believe.
You got the D6 as well?
Believe.
I'd love you to succeed, but I'd love you to roll with fear on this.
I know you would. I know you would.
Oh.
Oh, wow, that is a hell of a roll. That was an 11. That is, oh my god, 24.
So with the minus, is that with the -1?
Yeah.
That's a success.
With hope.
Shit.
With hope, so you gain a hope.
Oh,
So you delicately,
I can't.
Kismet, reach out, and maybe it's like you've coated this thing with ice, and you're sort of looking at it, and your hands are like trembling.
yeah, it's...
But you realize at the last minute, you're like, if I touch anything but the device itself, if I even touch the wires or the ring, it's gonna trigger this like mechanism. It will drop it. So you
I could just...
you put your hand underneath it, and then it drops, and you catch it, and it's like nearly slips. So the ice is freezing cold. But you grab it, and you now are holding it in your hands as you pull it back. Yeah.
Oh my god. Pull me back, pull me back, pull me back, pull me back.
You are now carrying
I'm like
this device.
I'm like two-handing this thing as well, so I can't like sidle down the ladder. I'm just like trying delicately not to fall off this thing or drop this thing.
However, as you spend that action, 'cause
Yes.
that was an action, I'm going to spend a fear to spotlight a new enemy. So that cloaked figure that you did see briefly, Hester, looming from behind the woman, coming through into the box, is an enormous cloaked figure. And you can see very clearly these rocky bull horns as this hulking like minotaur made of like rock and stone, fully like almost, and like bronze and metals, kind of steps through and just looks up towards you.
Joke's on you, that's my type.
Well, with their massive stone maul, they are going to attack you. 19.
Yeah.
This is against evasion, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
against evasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not charging on this, so... whoop.
Oh, good.
That is going to be 13 damage.
That's major again.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a shield to put it down to
Minus a 1 HP slot.
Yeah.
3 left.
Yep. Perfect. So yeah, and these things are all aware of you. You do hear like people down below are like, "What are you doing?" Shh, shh, like trying to like shush them as they sort of look up, not sure what's really going on. As this enormous like crash, like as this massive maul smashes into the booth.
Am I still going to be glowing when I'm
still
anything
glow.
now?
Seems to be.
Does this game have death saves?
Find out.
Never actually thought about that. Like, what happens if you get to 0?
Yeah.
You do have action.
You see Hester, like, as this is happening, this guy goes, like, this Minotaur is now, like, in combat with you. Malachi and the woman are going to use this opportunity. Like, Malachi will be like, come on, hand it over. You hear her say, like, I did not bring it all with me, but you're going to miss the demonstration. It should be happening very soon. Your employer wanted to make sure that this was up to their desires. I will deliver the rest once we get out of here, but clearly your operation has been compromised, and they are going to go to leave, basically.
Was there anything that they were handing to
No.
It's just-
That's and you're like Malachi's holding his hand out, and she's like, I did not bring the shipment with me. It is waiting nearby. But this was merely a demonstration of the weapon. People can do it. It's over to you guys. Those who have action tokens left.
Need to get that out of here now.
Yeah, what would it take for me to sort of just come down the ladder, get to more stable ground with this?
I'd say it's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine. You've done the like cool, exciting bit. I'm not gonna make you roll to come back down the ladder.
Now, but,
Good job.
Thank you. We need to get this out of here as fast as we can
Yes.
before the singing, the high-pitched singing, which is very soon. This way, ladder down.
Ladder
please.
down. Ladder down. Put the ladder down. Maybe we'll do the other. Is that lady? The lady still there? Is she gone? Long gone? The makeup lady, the one just hanging out down.
Oh, let's find out. I think no, she's maybe gone back inside the room.
She changes her disguise. She pulls a dagger. Damn it!
Go down.
Yeah,
I just make
put
our
the
way
ladder back
down.
down. Where we came in.
Back down.
Side.
Pretty much be an action token for everybody to get down
That's
and
fine.
then get back down, basically.
Yes, I'll do that.
Can I fly back to where I was and swoop down and meet them? Would there be like a thing of a opportunity if I go out?
I would say it would be an agility roll. So normally when you move like a far distance, you have to make an agility roll to see if you get there. Because you guys weren't really being like threatened, I wasn't gonna have it. Because you are being actively threatened, it's an agility roll for you to move that distance. To fly back.
Hester.
Wow. Okay.
She's glowing, and I think it's gone awry down there.
I mean, you watch her get shot by some sort of elemental laser gun.
I think they're in a bit of a pickle.
9.
Oh dear. With hope or with fear?
Hope, yay!
Oh, yay! So you go to fly, but you are not able to get that distance because, like, this creature like reaches out and maybe like grabs you or pulls you back. As you are unable to make it.
Is there a door from the stage, the backstage, to where they are?
Not on this side, no.
But that was
There's
one of
a
my...
door over here, so you go through the backstage and then you come out onto the stage from that side.
I probably would say
From
to
the
you,
right side.
like before we go down the ladder as well, that I'm okay to just carry this thing as far away as possible. Like you don't have to follow me the entire way if you did want to go to. This
think I
does
wanna-
retcon the turn a little bit, but
I think I want to help, for sure, and get out there, so I'm going to be moving.
I'm not going to retcon. You guys spent the action
Yeah, yeah.
token. You moved
I'm gonna
down,
go
so
the
it's going to be. So you're going to
Find a way
basically.
out. We need to help Hessie.
So if you spend another action token, you can basically charge out here, Zell. You can get all the way through the corridor and then come out into this side room, where there appear to be like people waiting in the wings, ready to go on stage. And they sort of turn around like, oh, I don't
Get out of the way! I've lost me mum.
They just look very confused. I mean, they're actors, they're not guards, they're not going to try and stop you. You're clearly heavily armed and armored. But that is your action token to do that movement.
you regret saying that, don't you?
Yes, Hester?
Can I spend 3 hope to transform down into a mouse?
Ooh.
So that I can
Try and
wriggle out of his...
Wriggle out away.
grasp.
Yeah, absolutely. That won't be an action. So do you want and then try and get away, basically?
Yeah.
So it'd be another agility roll for me, please.
So that at least gets me +1.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Another +1. Do you not have any agility normally?
It's now +2.
Okay, so you get +2 to this.
Oh,
I'd say you
that's-
would also have advantage because you are significantly smaller as well. You're much harder to hit in this form.
That is 17 to 23.
23, easily enough this time. So do you want to like scramble down into the seats of the opera, or do you want to get out into like the corridor behind them?
I took my hope. Yeah.
And that was with hope.
Yeah. No fear for you.
Yeah. So you want to go down, or do you want to go?
I'm gonna try and... Is that like a doorway there?
No. There's
Like-
no doorways here. No, you can literally go out into the seats, and you've got to get to either the main entrance or back on stage and then round. There's no entrance here, basically.
I'll go back on stage.
Okay, so you basically scramble down.
What if someone screams and it breaks the orb? It's a mouse!
If they scream with the perfect pitch.
You scrabble up.
I'm waiting for Trot to do it. This high-pitched scream.
It's coming.
Alrighty. I am going to spend one of my fears to just to spotlight the arms dealer once again. She has a special ability called Relentless, which means I can activate her twice a turn. Normally you can only activate one person once. She is going to just turn to Malachi and be like, she will say, I will deliver the shipment as promised. You need to deal with that, and points in the direction of the mouse scurrying off. And she'll turn, Rekka, kill. And she
Am I
points.
still green?
You're glowing.
Okay.
Yeah. You're a mouse, you're a glowing mouse. She points and says, Rekka, kill, and points in the direction of the mouse as well. And then she is going to basically
Wrecker.
exit and then begin booking it down.
Wild Wild West.
So that's her move, basically. All right, you guys.
mean, I want to move out of the building with this thing.
Okay.
So if it is just, I'm full, not sprinting as such, but delicately trying to take this as far as I can.
Basically, now that you've spent the extra, you are out of the building. You have got this thing secure. Unless you actively chase after the bad guys, there's no way they're going to get a hold of you or know what you're doing.
Great. Okay, cool. That's me. That's
Okay.
what all I'm trying to do at the moment, get as far away as possible.
All right.
I'm out of actions.
All right. Silkus or Katarina?
I don't really know what else to do, so I will probably leave with the intention of finding somewhere safe for us to take the thing.
Yeah. So you can just go with Kismet, basically.
Yeah, basically, I just kind of want to find somewhere we can,
stash the thing.
stash that it's not going to get broken or anything.
I'm going to Nathan Petrelli this thing into the sky. Peter Petrelli, sorry.
Sorry,
Nathan's
correct.
the president.
You're right.
But Nathan can fly.
Of course.
Yeah.
In fact, I think he's the one who does fly up the bomb.
No, it's Peter.
Damn.
Oh, no, they switch at the end. He's supposed to do it, yeah.
This is heroes.
Hero spoiler from 20 million years ago.
Oh my god.
Silksis.
I'm going to follow Zell, I think, and in case there's any trouble.
You're going to go with Zell?
Go with Zell, yeah.
All right.
Can I also spend my last one to hightail it over to
The other side of the stage.
Yeah, can I see them through the curtain?
You are glowing. There is no way for you to hide. You run across as, you see a bunch of the actors like, what's that? As they sort of cause on this glowing mouse thing. The actors being professionals trying to just be like, what a strange beast. And they just try and make it part of the performance. But clearly, you have been spotted. I'm gonna, I can't, just not yet.
Well, what if I were to, as per my mouse ability, spend a hope to move to up to far range without rolling?
Oh, well, I mean, you don't need to roll because you're not really being threatened right now. So, easily. I'd say that you can easily get, off and then through this door as this glowing mouse. This woman screams, as this mouse.
But not too high pitched.
No, hers is a normal scream.
So we putting 2 and 2 together here as a glowing mouse.
I mean, you know that your friend is a druid who can become animals, yes.
And you saw the glowy thing on.
Can I just scamper up Zelen into onto the shoulder and just be like, I think I messed up.
Oh, look, family mum. Now we can go.
There's another side door over here as well if you guys want to get.
We better go. Everybody.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to get out.
All right,
Well, I
basically-
haven't got an action, but...
No, that's fine. At this point, so what I'm going to say is, at this point, I would activate. I probably wouldn't spend any more fear. The guys are they don't know exactly. They've seen the glowing mouse. There is a pursuit here. You hear as you guys book it out the door. You hear screaming as you hear this loud kind of. As this Minotaur jumps from the balcony into the seats and begins just charging its way across. And then it just as it is in full pursuit of this mouse, this glowing mouse.
Oh my god.
You guys have all escaped out of this doorway. But you have at least managed to stop whatever the machinations of this deal were going to be.
Yeah.
The woman, the lapidarian, I mean, you guys don't have eyes on her. She escapes.
Yes.
You don't know where she goes.
That's fine.
Malachi and his guards can easily just walk out of here as if nothing ever happened. There is some commotion with this Minotaur, but I think to wrap this up, this is an escape for the two of you, for Zell, Silxis, and Hester, because this thing is in pursuit. I'm going to give you guys. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to have what's called I think it's called a competitive clock or something like that. So you're basically going to have 2 countdowns. I'm going to put this guy at 3, and you guys, because you're going to be 1 step ahead of him, at 4. If you can get to 7, so 6 and then succeed again, you get away. Anytime you fail by a certain degree, I get to advance my track, basically.
Cool.
So what do you guys do? You burst out into an alleyway. This thing is charging. You can hear it's coming. There's and it is smelling Hester or something. It's it seems to know where Hester is, and it's pursuing. So what do you guys do?
I'm gonna jump down off of Zell's shoulder and spend a stress to transform into a bear and just square up to this guy.
Okay, so you guys want to go toe to toe. In that case,
Polar bear.
all right, I'm going to drop the chase then, because then it just becomes a fight. So refresh all of your action tokens.
Nice.
Yeah.
You did this last time. You can
Yeah.
run.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I guess we
Running's
can.
okay.
Would you rather run?
I'm turning
mind.
around, battle axes out.
I just thought it's these
Fight
two.
him. Fight him. Yeah, no, they're...
We'll turn around,
Yes, with you two.
Join
and then we do a cool 3-person hero.
The sensible side of the table.
You can do a combo move here. Yeah. Sure.
Oh, we have to do a combo.
Gotta do a
Or you
combo.
have
I
to
can do.
Oh.
So if you can figure
That's
out
dope.
a thing to do with that.
Right. Okay. So in that case, you guys refresh your action tokens. This thing comes bursting out of the side door. You are in this long, thin stone alleyway. Maybe there's some crates and barrels, but there really isn't that much to it. You are in just the same zone as this creature, and then you can get to like a zone away down this alleyway or whatever you want to do, but this is going to be a theater of the mind thing. What do you guys do? Kismet, you guys can still do stuff as well, but obviously you are on the other side of the building. You have no idea this is going on.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
we can hear
Cool.
a Minotaur crashing through. right?
You hear that noise as you're running out into the alleyway, but you also have this thing.
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
I'm going to try
wanna
and
take
tag
that
team a
near him.
move.
Okay, so you want to initiate a tag team move.
Can the bear
Okay,
tag
one
team?
time per session, spend 3 hope and
Triple
initiate a
team?
tag team move. No, it has to be with one other PC.
Oh,
When you do work with your partner, so yeah, so
Yeah.
spend 3 hope drop,
3 hope, yes.
right? And describe how you and what are you and who is your partner in this?
My partner is Silksis,
Perfect.
and I'm going to do a forceful push, tennis style. I'm going to use the momentum of the Minotaur and throw them and trip
Into
them
thingy.
into.
So you kind of
Silksis'
sidestep them and then bash, like
Oh,
send them
nice.
flying. So you give, so it's you both make an action roll. So this would be an attack roll for both of you.
Yep.
And then you guys choose out of the two of you who's got the highest roll.
Fucked.
I think it might be
Silksis. A little bit.
What'd you
All right.
get?
18, 22.
With
Oh.
hope, with hope,
Yep.
you both gain a hope on this because it's a tag team move. Right.
Max.
You both roll damage and add it together.
So are you able to do like your combo and stuff as well?
Yeah,
we
can I
get
go
to
into
do
my...
this?
It's just a normal attack.
It's, yeah.
You just add the damage
go
together.
Big
So
on
I add
this.
a d6 with my forceful push.
Okay.
Nice, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into my immovable stance, so when he
And does that
comes
knock
to
them
me,
prone, forceful push?
Knock
does it
them
say?
back to.
You just knock them back. Okay, so yeah, you knock them back basically.
Oh, I can spend a hope, which I'm going to do to make them vulnerable.
Perfect. Vulnerable
that
means any rolls against them have advantage.
Okay,
But you've already
so-
rolled, so
But this
that will
is
be
like
a
a
setup
setup
for the
for
future.
Hester.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
that sets you up.
Yeah.
Bester Hester.
Okay, okay, so
surviving
full damage.
Call them.
If Trot works out his damage, and then we'll add it all as we go,
8,
so we don't miss out on
11,
damage.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
16.
19.
16 from Zell.
Combo!
So how much did you get before combo?
I got 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 19.
19 before combo.
35.
And now combo's going.
Just blood mist.
1,
Oh, 36.
Although it is a big minotaur of stone.
4,
Fine.
Okay.
40.
Just 4s from now on.
4.
So
Nice.
same, you keep rolling. As long as it matches it.
No, come back.
Roll it again. Roll it again.
2.
Okay, so another 11 on top.
6.
I count that as 30, 46. 46 points of damage.
Oh my god.
46 points of damage, which, funnily enough, is on their severe threshold.
Is it?
Which means that they mark 3 HP. They're not down, though.
And they're
No.
They are
vulnerable.
vulnerable.
They are
But they
vulnerable.
are vulnerable.
So wait, sorry. So what exactly happened there?
So, Ballax comes out, slow motion. As we all turn around, you turn into bear.
It like charges like a raging bull towards you, this giant hammer in its mouth.
Into like the picosecond. And then I spin out
Slows
the
down.
way and then use like a tennis racket, smack him in the back.
Flies
into
forward.
Silksis.
This
Silksis,
is ready, they're waiting for him. Immovable stance.
slow-mo flies
Chop
into you.
into the legs. Boom, chop
Oh,
into
it kind
the
of like
arm.
falls up, like goes into the wall.
Back again, the other arm. And then more, and then it gets faster and faster and faster.
And then the momentum of the thing throws them like 30 feet forwards as well. So like they fly down this alleyway
Soul of Origins.
Into a
Yeah, like smashing all the crates. Bam, bam, bam. It goes flying down.
Probably disoriented.
Before Hester's go, I'm gonna spend my fear.
That's so naughty.
It kind of like falls into a roll, turns to look at all of you. Hester, seeing the bear, it's going to charge the biggest thing it can. It's just going to barrel straight towards you, Hester.
I'm a little
Kind of
bit.
point at them at you.
I'm going to mark a stress to use its
Are you just a
charging
little
bull.
cunt? Just Winnie the Pooh.
I'm going to mark a stress to use its charging bull ability. I charge through a group within close range. I make
shit.
attacks against all targets in its path.
so
I'm
you're going
attacking
to
all
everyone.
three of you.
Oh, cool.
Right, let me see if I roll. Also, you'll be knocked to very far range. I basically would, if this was a battle
Very
map,
far?
I would knock you to the far end of the battle map.
Oh, that's sick.
insane.
That's
Very
really
far.
cool.
Sorry, is that in the book? Very
yes.
far.
Yeah,
I
very
don't
far
think
range.
insane.
If a target is not, I know you can't be moved. If a target is knocked into a solid object or another creature, they take an extra D6 damage.
And keep
Oh,
going.
shit.
Oh no, they stop right there.
Yeah. So you
Very
don't move,
far,
but
it's
these
so
two are going to get
far.
knocked into each other. I know. It's
It's
great.
like a football
Cool.
field.
Hester. That is a. That is a 18 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Also, you do get knocked into Zell. Oh, shit damage though. 15 damage.
That is major.
Major, not severe.
I am your shield
Sure.
this.
Yeah.
What's your severe? 16.
16.
Oh, perfect.
Minus
So yeah,
2
major.
because I'm a bear.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Don't mark it off. I just spend a hope to use I am your shield and just get in the way of it. So I'm going to mark a stress to stand in the way and I take it.
So that's 15.
Yeah.
So
That's-
what's?
Can you take it instead if you are all being hit? Or would you just be
I
hit
think
twice?
he can. He just
You
gets
would
hit
just get hit
twice.
twice.
So 15.
Yeah.
What's your?
I
Is
mark a
that,
stress that's in major.
so that would be 2 HP, or are you going to spend an armor slot to reduce
I'll
it?
take that.
You take the 2. All right, then I attack you. That is a 11 to hit you.
Yep, that hits.
You also go flying back. Oh, shit damage again. 3d6. I'm rolling bad. That is going to be 17 physical damage this time.
Still major. I'm going to take it.
So another 2 HP box.
Why?
He's got HP, he's alright.
He's all right. And then against Silksis, that's probably not going to hit. That's only a 10.
Doesn't hit, no.
You dodge to the side as this ball goes flying there. Hester and Zell, you are knocked to the far end of the alleyway. In fact, you're knocked out into the street. The two of you go flying through. You impact into a carriage that was waiting out in front of the plaza, knocking it over.
We're running out the front. We just see
You just see the two bodies just go, bam, slam it. A giant bear just,
Glowing polar bear.
yeah, bam, as this thing flies past, leaving it alone with Silksis.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
Are they trapped in there with you?
Trapped in there with
Or-
me, buddy.
Yes, no, that's a good one.
Silk's just gonna crack her neck. Okay. just brace and just get ready for another attack.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys would have both spent an action token, by the way, for the tag team attack. So
Cool.
you've spent 1 each already.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my last stress. And I'm gonna. No, I don't need to. What am I doing?
You're
I'm
already
in my
in
stance
immovable
I want to be in.
stance, yeah.
Yeah, I'm already there. That's where I want to be, baby.
I mean, it was very helpful. If you'd been hit by that thing, you would have just been like, nope.
Yeah. All right. Let's
So attack roll.
attack again. Yeah. 17, 20 with fear.
That's a hit.
Okay, let's rock and roll.
With fear, though.
buckaroos. With fear.
Oh, with fear.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
So they will be going
Side
next.
of you.
Yeah, he does
The
this.
side of the game.
But I will.
Although they're very
I'm
far
marking my
now.
last
Crit.
stress now to now do my combo strike
Okay.
again. So, oh my god. Okay, two sixes on a d6. 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 20, 23 before the combo
23
strikes.
before combo.
Yeah.
I'm
Combo.
writing it down so we can try.
23.
23. That is a 3.
26.
That's a 2. It ends.
28.
28.
28. Barely into their severe threshold. Nearly didn't catch it. Nearly only in major. 3 more hit points. It is still up.
Oh, shit.
Barely. It lumbers to a thing. I'm going to spend a fear to spotlight a new enemy.
Oh,
Oh.
Appearing, you kind of almost see like a planar rift reach through the air as a kind of cloaked mage-looking figure. You can see that this one would almost look like they would have very wet, pallid-looking skin. They almost look kind of like a mer person, but with legs. Kind of like their skin is like oily from like water dripping down them. They have like webbed hands. She's wearing like a cowled cloak made of like sea greens and things like that. What are you doing? The mistress is expecting you to kill them. As it kind of steps forward, as the adept is going to take an action.
What the fuck is this?
If it's a mer person with legs, it's the top half fish.
I am going
Answer
to.
the question.
They're very fish-like. Okay. Yes.
Okay. You're not getting away with that one.
Ooh.
Turn up and say,
Yeah. So I'm actually. They shroud. They conjure up like debris and stones from the alleyway nearby. And it becomes
Cast
like
a
a
spell!
shield. Oh! That's the range.
wait,
You are very far away.
it doesn't have a range. Does it have a range?
What does it say?
No.
Read it out.
You can interrupt a magical effect taking place by making a reaction roll using your spellcast trait. On a success, the effect stops and any consequences are avoided, and this card is
All
placed
right.
in
Well,
your
you've got to
vault.
make it. You've got to make a spellcast roll.
That's brilliant. If the card is placed into
Vault.
vault afterwards.
So you'd have to spend stress to get it out again. Yeah. Or wait till the rest.
Really interesting.
Whoa.
I like that.
That's cool.
I do like that's good.
So this is a spellcast roll. So this is with your instinct. You are trying to beat their difficulty.
Oh hell.
Is
Wait.
there any assistance here? I guess
Making a
it's hard to
reaction.
tell.
This is a reaction roll,
Which
so-
is my spellcast trait?
Instinct.
Instinct. So you do have plus
Oh,
3.
that's nice.
Can I assist?
No, not on this. It's a reaction roll.
That is a 12.
Is not enough. You trying to spell, but maybe you're just too far away. You're like at range. Your like green druidic energy is not enough as this shroud of stone and armor forms around, granting this creature protection, the Minotaur.
Okay.
Then I'm going to spend my last fear to spotlight the Minotaur, to have the Minotaur attack you once again.
Rock and roll.
Be on your side. But I don't think you need to spend a fear to spotlight them because fear was rolled with the attack.
That no, but that was the adept being spotlighted.
okay.
I'm now spending my fear too. Actually, that's a good point. I had a fear beforehand, so that I will have the adept make an attack before the
Yeah,
Minotaur
sick, go
does.
for it.
This is so welcome.
Thank you, Tom.
No
thank
problems.
you. You're my special boy.
Yeah.
You can get
All right.
You can get all the hope.
Oh, that's awful though. That's a 5 to hit.
No, it does not
So
hit.
you dodge as this blast of like elemental energy kind of falls past you, causing like frost to appear all along the thing. Then the Minotaur is going to make an attack, and I'm going to try and gore you.
Gore me.
Within very close range. Ooh, that is a 18.
Can I use my untouchable?
What does that do?
Gain a bonus to my evasion equal to half my
That's
agility.
already applied. That's like a passive effect.
Then
which is
never
why
mind.
your evasion is quite high.
Can't touch this.
Touchable.
So that's it?
Yes, that is that.
This is direct damage, which means you cannot use armor slots against it.
Alrighty.
Really?
That's 16. I rolled 2 8s on
That is
2d8s.
just on my severe.
So that's 3 HP marked. As it goes, you can't
yeah,
armor this
that's
because
fine.
it's direct. So
I
the
can do
Minotaur like reaches down and impales you with its horns as you're like wrenched upwards by this thing.
Fine, it weeps.
I'm out of fear. Over to you guys.
If we don't do anything, he can't gain fear.
You have to unfortunately get away.
Just block him and just stand it.
How much do I have now? I've still got 3 action points.
Yeah, I will say that you two have
the-
seen.
You have the thing.
I do have the thing.
But I'm going
we
to say you
can
guys are very far away.
How
From
close Hester and Zell to the fish person?
Very far away.
Very.
They've appeared next to the Minotaur.
How next to?
Like next to them.
And how next to is
Silksis.
Silksis
next
to,
to them.
but next to the Minotaur or next to the fish
Both.
person? Fuck. I mean, I could still do it.
Do it, baby.
I know what he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
It's good. Come on.
I mean, I'm running with this thing. I see 2 people slam into
Now
the
remember,
carriage.
you are very far range.
I am very far range. Doesn't matter, bro.
Because it would be an agility roll if you want to move. Oh, you don't have to see them.
Can I see them? Is the question, I guess.
I will say if you move far, which is an agility roll, which would be 1 action,
Okay.
you could then spend the second action to fireball them.
So
Agility roll.
Agility roll to move within far range.
I
think it's just 10, I think.
Wow, 21 with hope.
Easy. Yeah, with hope. Gain the hope. So yeah, you move in.
Right.
You look down this alleyway. It's like a between the opera house and the theatre.
3 cards fly out in front of me in a circular pattern that spin ridiculously fast before lighting up into a ball of fire that shoots forward as I'm going to fireball.
It's going to hit all 3.
It's going to hit all 3. The Minotaur.
It's fireball, baby.
I didn't ask how big the alley is. I said I cast fireball.
Yeah.
Look, we want him dead. Make a spellcast roll against a target within very far range. On a success, hurl a sphere of fire towards them that explodes on impact. The target and all creatures within very close range make a reaction roll. So there is a chance to avoid it.
I can gain advantage. Oh, can I use a hope to clear stress? I can, can't I?
No.
Then I cannot react.
I will say how much damage it does in a second. I am an arcane
so
spectre
spellcast
third
roll.
circle.
Okay.
Thanks.
This is against the Minotaur.
Against the Minotaur. Okay, cool.
Oh no, I'm asking.
It is, yes. Wow! Holy shit! 12 and an 11 with hope.
Probably going to hit.
Yeah, I mean, this is
By a little bit.
23,
Yeah, that
24, 27.
Okay, so I now make reaction rolls.
Reaction roll of 13, including success.
13.
Reaction roll of 13.
Yeah, I don't think any of their experiences aren't going to affect. Okay, 13. So for the Minotaur, fails. The Adept. Ooh. Adept fails.
Really?
Yeah.
I succeed.
You still take half damage.
That's fine.
I'm rolling a d20 for damage.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, well, I rolled 2
rolled
d20s
two
when I
earlier.
shot.
Yeah,
With
d20
my
plus
special
5.
character.
You rolled a 1.
I didn't roll a 1. I rolled a 4. So 9 damage.
Okay.
Wow.
That's minor damage for me.
For you, so you lost one.
You really built that up.
Why though? Is it against
Tastes like a
individual
scratch.
targets? Actually, is it?
You really built that up.
I do have some good news.
An ember, just like
I do have
my
some good news. Oh no! The creature has protection on it, so I can reduce that to 0 damage against the creature because it's a minor threshold for the creature. I spend its protection; it does no damage. But the adept,
So when it says
adept-
d20 plus 5, using my proficiency is plus 5 the proficiency.
Oh, it's what the d20 proficiency?
Plus 5.
Yeah, so
using
it's
proficiency.
2d20. Because your proficiency is how many damage dice you roll.
I think I've completely. I should have been doing significantly more damage. That's another 12 damage.
So that would go up to what total? 9 plus 12, 21.
12, 21.
21. So I can't. So it would at least be minor damage to the Minotaur, which is enough to kill it.
Oh, okay. So
And then to
proficiency.
the adept,
the
it
amount of proficiency you have is the
how
amount
many
of
dice you roll. So and because you guys are tier 2, your proficiency is 2.
Yeah.
But like certain characters, like I think the ranger, they have a special ability where they can just make their proficiency an extra 1 on an attack.
shit.
Right,
So they would
yeah,
do 3
okay.
dice of damage.
That's-
and like
that's where I
Bryony
got
has a
mixed
similar
up
thing
with
as well, like in
how
certain
proficiency
forms.
works. Okay, anyway. I kill it.
The Minotaur is annihilated by this blast of fire, even with the stony protection that its adept conjures. What does the 21 do to you, though?
21, so that's halved, wasn't it? Because I succeeded.
Yes.
You succeeded, so
Yeah.
it halves damage, so it'd become 10.
10, so that's still minor damage because I'm +2 with my immovable
That's
stance.
right. So yeah, so it's still just 1 hit
It's
point
still-
box.
Could armor it if you
How many hit point boxes have you got left?
I've got 1 left.
Yeah, okay. So you watch as the adept is like singed, but manages to like maybe conjure up some watery shield to protect herself a little bit, but looking pretty rough as well. As the Minotaur is incinerated by this.
Zell's trying to get on Hester's back. It's time.
Okay. Charge!
I'm like a Panzer Bjorn.
Well, you guys are very far, so you can spend an action. You have to make an agility roll to get there.
I'm a big,
Am I
big bear.
helping by hitting the...
Am I helping by hitting
This
that?
is meant to be my foot.
Verbalize the entire question, please.
You know when
You slap a horse's ass. That's what he's doing.
Wait a minute.
You can spend an action to give advantage. Yeah.
That's my bare bum.
Okay, all right.
Spend a hope. Spend your action token. So you have advantage on the
mushy.
agility roll.
Ooh. I boo-booed. I can't use that anyway.
Counter spell, no.
Why?
Because I'm a bear and I can't
Oh, that's
use
right.
the
You're a
spell.
bear. That's right. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Broken reed, isn't it?
Doesn't take a lot though.
It does.
It is with fear, but it's
Do I have
20.
18, 27,
I will say no because you are
Just
riding
fainted.
a bear.
28.
28.
That's a
It
pretty
does.
big.
Even with disadvantage, it's not going to matter. 28 is massive. Yeah. So yeah, you move within far, which brings you to close range. So that would be one of your action points to do that. Then you could spend another one, Bryony, to move within close and make an attack.
Can I, because I can still use my abilities as a bear, my Caprine leap as a fawn / bunny, I can leap anywhere within close range as if I was using a normal movement. Would that still use up an action point, or could I?
No, I'd say it doesn't. Yeah. So you can move within close range. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do a big jump, like
Big bunny polar bear jump. Oh, Zell flying with you.
and then I'll go in for the attack.
Should we do a combo attack?
Oh yes!
Do a combo wombo.
Do a
Well,
combo
you
attack.
don't have any action tokens left, so I'd say Brian. Oh, you've got one. Okay. Yeah. In that case,
the fate?
do you have the hope?
Hope.
3 hope. It's 3 hope to initiate attack team.
I only have one.
You are really good.
So it's just gonna be.
You're a good bear.
No, it's
Is
gonna
this
be.
a one and done, this soldier's bond?
What does it say?
Once per long rest.
Oh,
This is what I have to deal with.
we
This is what I deal with. One day, the High Rollers team will learn that there's this thing called reading, and when you read things, it tells you
Lump
stuff.
us all into this group.
All right, you and Kim get away with it. Bryony, would you like to make an attack as your bear?
yes.
Do you remember how to do an attack?
Yes, so I'm rolling these plus 1 strength,
Yeah. Against the adept.
which is a 14.
Just barely
15.
hits her.
Barely, with hope.
Perfect. So you get
With
hope.
hope. And then it is 2 d10s plus 4.
Yeah. And what about your other abilities? Do you get any extra damage or like, any extra stuff?
No, I think just the 2 d10s plus
Okay.
4 feasible.
Okay.
And that is
Magical.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 points is enough to do major, which is enough to finish off the adept as well. So you watch as this bear like lands and just with a giant paw, you swipe into her, she goes flying into the wall, slammed. You hear like a crunch as she falls to the ground, leaving these two.
Is the bear
Jesus.
still glowing?
Yes.
Fucking nuts.
You're glowing.
After maybe like an hour or so, the glow will fade. But yeah, you mentioned to defeat these like pursuers.
Nice.
You do begin to hear like in the opera house. There's a lot of like crying and like confusion going on. Maybe a couple of guards have been called when they saw you guys flying out of the alleyway.
And then a big fireball streak across the
Big
courtyard.
fireball streak across the thing. There's definitely like guards are like beginning to approach, but you have enough time to get away. Hop into one of the carriages
Yes.
and make haste, leaving us, I think, at the end of the adventure and setting us up because I think that we've resolved the immediate problem, but it does leave a question. Who was this mysterious woman, this lapidarian? Will she deliver this cargo, these goods to the Diadem? Will you be able to track them down and maybe put a stop to them in the future? We don't know. But I think for now, this 2-part little one-shot comes to a very dramatic, exciting end.
Yes.
As you guys did at least manage to stop the terrible events of what would have happened
On
here
the field.
in the thing. Kismet, you find a safe house, you spend some time and you can study this thing.
Yeah.
You
And then I
maybe
make a
consult some.
Weapon recovered. I'm not actually.
Malcolm Toombs can be informed, but you spend some time researching it and you kind of distill it a little bit. You would find out that this is called Gorgon's Breath, and
Okay.
this particularly dangerous vapor is from the elemental planes, the Primal Isles, from the isles called the Primal Isles. Normally a weapon used by the Gorgon princesses of the elemental plane of Earth.
Zola.
The Why do you ruin everything?
I'm so sorry.
You're the worst.
I'll use my hope.
Just wait until I'm done and then make the dumb joke.
Just stack them up and then line them up back to back.
Used by the Gorgon princesses.
This vapor would have petrified anybody it comes in contact.
Oh shit, okay.
And also, it has quite a big spread radius. It probably would have covered the entire opera house. And it slowly rises, but you probably would have been safe up on the gantryways, but down below, anybody would have been affected.
Yeah.
And it's petrification, basically.
Ran it!
Yeah.
And that's what you learn. Now, Hester, you would remember that woman, the lapidarian, mentioned that there was more of this, that there was a shipment to be delivered. So the diadem and their mysterious buyer, who you still don't know, who was trying to buy this stuff.
I mean, hopefully with the display of this weapon strength, it does hamper their plans somewhat, because, like, the weapon's now not been seen useful, and also kind of embarrassing for them.
It's certainly for the diadem. It's certainly going to reflect very badly on the diadem.
Yeah.
But this threat still exists. But with that, we will bring our Daggerheart game to a close.
Nice.
Fantastic stuff.
Really
well
fun
done, everybody.
adventure as well.
Good job.
Such a good encounter at the end.
Well done.
Yeah, very
Leaning
fun.
over the ladder and having to gently get this thing out. That was really fun.
So a little bit like that. So obviously we had the fixed armor rules, which obviously I think work a lot better. Like the fact that you can just immediately know, oh, I'm safe from that.
Yeah, that definitely makes more sense. It's also significantly less confusing when you're like in the moment. You're like, I take 16 damage.
I've got to take off 4. Yeah, exactly. Which is
so much easier.
that was my fault. I got that wrong. It was just me
okay.
using the rules. What do people think of using the action tokens this time?
Yeah, I'm into it. I am into it. It definitely brings back the sort of initiative that I'm used to. Yeah, I like it. I do like it.
You preferred it.
It's also,
yeah.
I think one of my worries with the game is that, like, quieter players or even people like us who aren't streaming the game all the time, not everyone is, confident camera people, right? Like, you need to have a game that is ready for
kind of enforces,
quiet people that are able to jump in, because someone could easily get frozen out, right?
Very much. Like, especially if you have a quarterback style player who's like, I do this, I do this, I do this, you should do this and help me and do that and blah, blah, blah. It could very easily become that.
So I think the action point system, that it's built into, like, the rules.
It is a variant rule in the book. Like, this is straight from the book.
Yeah, I think that is definitely like a very, very strong consideration when you first
If you have a group where you do have some quieter people or people who are a bit more uncertain, I think actually, like, when you've got a good practice group, you could play it without it and you have that respect and knowledge of each other, but it does give you that nice framework, especially when we're learning the game, I think, especially. Yeah, very good.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
Excellent. Well, I think I had a ton of fun running it.
It was very fun.
It's very fun. It's definitely a thing of, like, managing fear as a GM. I'm like, oh god, like, I want to save somebody. I also want to spend.
I
want to fucking go. Like,
I do love, and I'll be honest, it's one thing I am going to miss going back to other systems, is every time we make a roll, the look on your face when it's like, I get a fear, or the look on everyone else's face when you get a hope. Like, that is a really, really exciting system. The way people are excited.
Great to see the tank team attack as well. Like, I'm glad that we got to do one of those as well in there as well. Nice. Well, thank you very much, Bryony. Where can people find you if people want to watch you play games?
Bryony K on Twitch.
Yeah.
And you have YouTube as well. And Comfort Zone podcast.
I do, that is true.
So go and follow on YouTube and check out the Comfort Zone podcast and go follow Bryony on stream as well. Big thank you to Darrington, who have done, like, some social media posts for us and stuff like that. We're also going to be letting them know that we've done a part 2. I believe the game right now is sold out in a lot of locations, but they are restocking.
Okay.
There is, though, available, if you'd like to buy it without all the fancy box, you can get just the book and the cards without the fancy display case. I think they do have those in stock right now. It's a ton of fun. Go and check it out. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. Hope you had a good time.
If you got any rules wrong, let us know. We're learning the game.
Please do, yes.
Sorry.
Well, that happens.
Figured it out. Like, that's the thing of it. Like, people very politely pointed out the armor rule that I got wrong.
Yeah.
Totally fine
It's a
with
new
that.
system.
Like, exactly.
Learning happens.
Exactly. I'm very happy for people
Good
to let us know
times
in the
have been
comments.
had either way.
Exactly.
So.
Indeed.
One thing I do want to know about is held actions, if that is a thing or not.
I don't think it
If it's not, not, then
I don't
fine,
think
that's
because of
fine.
the way the initiative system works. I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Kind of,
And especially in that specific circumstance, it wouldn't have worked anyway. But I don't think it is.
Yeah, that's fine. There's
Maybe it is. But
probably loads of stuff that we still need
it's a
to
big
figure
book,
out.
and
But
I like to just play and figure it out.
no, I had a good time with it.
Let us know what you think in the comments. I'd actually love to know what you guys thought. If you enjoyed this, if you enjoy the mechanics of it, if this version, this time round, you got on a lot better with the action system and stuff like that. Let us know what you think. I'd love to know in the comments.
Yes, please.
Hey, what do they do if they like Kelscarris and Altheya?
They should come and watch us every week on Sundays, 5 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. Pacific, twitch.tv/HighRollersDND or youtube.com/HighRollersDND. You can come and check out this world, Altheya, the Dragon Empire, in our 5e campaign that we've been playing for a while now.
Yeah.
Different characters, but this is all very
watch
canonical
me
in the
play a
world.
rogue in a very different way.
Very different.
It's also a very different part of the world as well. This is the
Yes.
first time any of us have
Different
seen
time.
Kelscarris.
No, not true. You did the Twitch
Yeah, we did
prequel
too.
show.
This is the second time we've seen Kelscarris. I
Yes.
completely forgot about that. That was so long ago.
Yeah, it was very long ago. But come and check us out on our main show. We'd love to see you. We'd love to have you there.
Yeah.
But that's it. And maybe we'll do some more Daggerheart in the future. I've certainly had a good
There's
time running.
always
Let us
scope for
know.
more.
Let us know.
Let us know. Take care. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.